Hello, how's it going?
Hello. I'm good. How are you?
Hello, I'm good. I'm not part of this. I'm just here. So
Okay.
I just came up to greet you.
All right, yeah. So you have two. I don't know if you're gonna be representing both of them. You got two individuals down in the cells. They requested a lawyer. Do you have your bar card with you?
Yes.
All right, don't mind. Do you mind showing that? Thank you.
Send it.
I guess there's
Thank you.
another lawyer coming to represent the other person. Are you here to represent?
I think it was Hector that called me.
Hector. All right. I'm just gonna.
Somebody's getting a phone call. Christ, that's
Yeah.
loud.
That was me.
So yeah, I'm just gonna let you know we haven't been able to. We haven't been able. We haven't been able to identify that individual as Hector, so we don't know what his name actually is. If you
Okay.
could, maybe you can get through him a little bit better. But if you could kindly tell him that giving us his actual name would help things out a lot.
Just for context, by the way, he's like basically completely refusing to come to a fingerprint ID test. You understand what I mean here?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
he's not letting
He's
us get his
claiming
name
he
by any
doesn't
means.
have fingerprints and that they're burned off, if that makes sense. Not my job. That's your job.
Okay.
That's the
Yeah. Let
job's
me
job.
talk to him.
Yep, he's down in the cells. Come with us.
We informed them, by the way, we did inform them that their time doing all this does not count towards the time served, and that was it. That's all we
Okay.
said.
Thank you.
Yep.
Do you know what they're being charged with?
I do not.
So, your suspect, he's being charged with attempted murder of a government official, evading, criminal possession of a firearm. He did shoot at two of my officers.
Oh boy.
That's all on body cam as well. Oh, I don't know. Oh, door's a little heavy, but. All right. I can take you into our interrogation room if you'd like. I do believe our interrogation room might be a little messed up, so I recommend just staying in the hallway here. We can lock the door if you want.
Okay.
All right. All right. Come with us. All right. And there's your lawyer.
Just wait for my other chum, I guess, so we get the full picture. What the hell is this? Hello? Hello. What is she, why did she tell you to give me a call? What kind of work are you looking for?
And also, don't forget, he does not have fingerprints either.
Hector.
Okay, listen, let me call you back here. I'm in the middle of
Hector?
something.
Did they take you?
All right.
Hey, real quick.
Hey, so they didn't read us our rights. They started asking us a bunch of questions. Is that a thing here in the state?
Yeah.
It is. It's State v. Voss, actually.
Okay. Yeah, they never read us our rights, and then were asking us questions about the incident that had happened.
Okay, bye. I guess. Fucking corpo dickhead, man.
Did you give them any information after they asked?
What the? Hey, are you guys gonna let my chum over here so we could talk to our attorney?
Please and thank you.
Thank you. Don't have all day. We have the right to a speedy trial, you know.
They heard heard you. They're
What-
ignoring you, big dog.
Can you?
Hector, they're
Can you?
ignoring you.
They're ignoring me. They don't like me because I tell them how it is.
We are locked in here.
Hey,
Officers,
officers, we need the other person in here so she could talk to her attorney.
Is the attorney in the room?
yes,
No
I
shit,
am.
Sherlock.
Oh, I didn't know that. I did not see the attorney.
I am
It's
here.
not like we can go anywhere either.
They just hired
Hey.
any gonk on the road to be a cop now, man. It's crazy.
Am I good to put the criminal
And he's
in his
asking
LC in
fucking.
the room with the
Oh
lawyer?
my god. Okay. I'm getting a brain aneurysm dealing with these chooms.
I'm not gonna lie, from the reports I've seen from them so far, yeah, there's something.
They definitely don't know what the fuck they're doing, if you ask me.
All right. Hey, real quick, we're coming in. We're coming in. I don't want to hear anything. That other individual, are you going to be representing her as well?
If she would like me to, I will.
Absolutely.
All right. We'll leave.
You guys will do anything, the most extra shit to
Alright.
make everyone's life difficult. You're dismissed.
All right,
Thank
we'll leave
you.
it to you.
Bye. Thank you. Fuck yeah.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
Here's what happened. This Chumba to your left, okay, somehow got into a chase with them and then managed to escape. So she swapped vehicles that was still tied to her. They still ran the plates and they tied it back to her. She told them that she lent it out to a friend and that she wasn't on the bike, right? Where did the chase end up? The first chase end up, and where was it that where was the first chase? Out in the dunes, right?
Yeah, I lost them in the dunes. They had no
Okay.
idea of knowing it was me. I had a mask on. I had a whole different outfit on. It was a whole fucking thing. So
And then they pulled her over by the mega building apartment. So that is completely out of the area of where they initially made the first attempt to stop her, as well as attempting to pull her over and capture her. So there's that. But we went on a chase, took them all the way up back to the dunes. This time we were in the car with her, and she let us out. Three of us went to go run, and she tried to block
Well,
them
hold
off.
on. So we stopped the car at that point. I was pulling over. They fucking my two passengers, my girlfriend and my other friend, jump out of the car, and then as we're pulled over, stopped. I even turned off the fucking engine. These cops run into the back of us, push my truck out of the way, and proceed to run over our other friend, who, by the way, who's not even here. They left her out in the fucking wilderness, like bleeding out, dying. I'm sure. I literally didn't see them bring her in. So who knows where the fuck she is? Actually, she's okay. I did call her actually, but she basically said that she doesn't even remember what happened. She just woke up in the hospital 15 minutes after the encounter. So not only did they fucking run her over and gun her down, uh, she fucking yeah. So she was missing. My girlfriend gets shot at. She doesn't even own a gun. Doesn't even have a weapon on her. And then I get rammed in the back of my truck, and then my truck is rolling towards this police officer, and they took that as me trying to run them over and killing them. I tried to honk and brake at the guy to let him know, like, get the fuck out of the way. I have no control of this vehicle that you guys keep ramming, and the engine's shitting itself. So he gets out of the way, which, mind you, my girlfriend was right in front of him too. So like he's like, I'm not gonna run either of them over. And then that's when they started unloading round after round after round on us. And at that point, I was in fear of my life, so I fucking started shooting them out of self defense because I'm like, why are you fucking shooting us? So
Mhm. I returned fire as well when they started shooting at us. For one, they don't look like cops. Like none of
no,
their
they
like
really don't.
some of their uniforms match, other parts of the uniform don't. Like they don't. There's no uniformity. They didn't really announce themselves when they pulled us over. right? So for all I know, those guys weren't cops. You know,
Yeah,
they
really did
haven't
not
read
present
us our
themselves well.
rights at all, and began to question us and talk to us, try to talk to us about the situation, but we didn't give them anything. So I mean, I I I don't know. You didn't hear them read you your rights, right? Like I did not hear
No,
them read me my rights.
they told me get fucked, stop complaining, shut up, stop whining, this that. That was what everything that they kept saying to me over and over.
Pretty much.
Were- did, did you remain in the car after the other two got out?
Yeah, I was the only one in the car when we pulled over, and then they
Okay.
rammed into the back of my vehicle, which sent him almost flying off a cliff, mind you. Like my engine's off at this point. He almost goes flying off a cliff and gets fucking smacked by the door. So he got a fucking mild concussion from that shit on top of that. So
Then I start running because I'm like, fuck this. Like, these guys are going to try to kill us. So I start running. And then one of them almost runs me over trying to catch up to me. I see him draw his weapon. So I draw my weapon. Then they shot at her at that moment, which is then when I looked and then I saw him aim his weapon at me. So then I shot. Like, I had no choice but to defend myself. Because at that point, like, it's either I'm going to die or I, I survive. You know what I mean?
Were they shooting before you pulled out your gun?
yes, they already shot, and they shot like 6 rounds at me, and my
Okay.
Kevlar took most of them, and then they shot my girlfriend, who's her name's Babette. She's not here presently because they didn't have any reason to bring her in, obviously, but they did shoot her, and they did fucking bump into her with their fucking vehicle. So
They were also saying that we couldn't get a bench trial because we didn't have an attorney. But last I checked, I don't need an attorney to request a bench trial, correct?
So they are required to attempt to call for an attorney. They have
Yeah, they
all
didn't
of the
try.
attorney's numbers and can reach out to us. And they are required to give us at minimum 10 minutes to.
which they did not.
Yes, it was. It took me calling you to get a lawyer down here.
Yeah.
They didn't ask us if we
Yeah,
wanted a lawyer.
and
They didn't
this
read
has
us our
been a
rights.
problem with them not contacting lawyers. So I
Mm.
unfortunately am not surprised by that.
Can I listen in when you ream their asshole? Like when you just really just stick it to them right now? Because I really want to see the look on that fucking guy's face. What's his name? The curly haired one with the eye
Oh,
with the
I
optic.
didn't get his fucking name. Yeah, but he's been a real fucking dickhead this entire time.
Yeah.
Okay, so is your name really Hector?
No, I wasn't gonna give them my real name. No, not until I had an attorney present. I didn't trust them.
Okay, that's fair. Do they have your real name, ma'am?
Yeah, they have my real name because they ran my fucking car and they knew it was my name. So it's they Juno Harper, but
Okay.
Yeah, I'm Xavier Rodriguez, but they don't know that.
What was that? Sorry.
Xavier Rodriguez. Sorry, no. Xavier Vasquez. I apologize. I said the fake last name.
I was like, wait a minute, you're not.
I'm a Vasquez, not a Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Do you guys mind if I smoke in here?
I do not mind. I don't know if LSPD minds, but I don't really care.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck. They can go eat some scop. Also, they called me a career criminal because my fingerprints are burnt off. But I'll be honest with you, since you're my attorney, I'm a hacker. I'm an organic hacker at that. So I pride myself in my secrecy, my availability of my ability to stay under the radar. Part of that is burning my fucking fingerprint.
Well, unfortunately, you will likely be required to do some kind of, at least like, optical ID or something.
Mm-hmm.
And there's not really any way you'll be able to get around that. So,
I mean, not if you can get us off the fact that they didn't read us our right. Then there wouldn't be a need for them to record any information in regards to
it
us.
still will have to go to a bench trial.
Okay.
But so, let me go talk to the officers and see what they have to say.
What's your name one more time? I'm so sorry.
Seraphina Voss.
Seraphina Voss. Okay. Or Seraphina. My bad.
And I am unrelated to Chief Justice Voss.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know who the Chief Justice was, so you're good.
Unfortunately, we share a last name. So,
Yeah, unfortunately.
What are the odds of?
Do what?
What are the odds of that?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, go do your thing, girl. We'll be patient. We'll wait.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you willing to do an identification if we get a bench trial?
You're gonna.
Yeah, but I guess, but I don't see why they would have to identify me for going to a bench trial.
You'll get identified by the time of the bench trial, if I'm not mistaken. Correct?
Yet they're not going to let you leave here until they get some kind of proof of identification.
In all fairness, okay. When I give them a name, and just because they don't find it in the record, that doesn't mean that I'm not a citizen. Like, that to me is a bit very overpowered, if you know what I mean. It just doesn't make sense. Like, I should be able to supply you a fake name with a fake ID, and you know what? It is what it is.
Do you have an ID matching the name you provide?
Unfortunately, but
okay. I was going to say, then you might have more of an argument if you had an ID to match it.
yeah, if I got to ID myself, then that's fine. We'll do that. But if you
Okay.
want to talk to the officers, and then we'll figure it out.
Yeah, let me go talk to them.
Do you? Oh, real quick, while it's so fresh on my mind, do you need the other two who were victimized in this whole ordeal as well?
I would very much recommend not, because they could potentially receive charges as a result of that.
For just being in my back seat?
Or evading if they ran after they got out of the car.
That's fair. Okay, never mind. Good point.
All right. I'll be right back.
All right.
All right, officers.
I found one that I use.
Yeah, somewhere.
Okay. What was it?
I found a better fake name to give them.
Yeah, what was the name? Just in case I need to tell them.
Austin Chongo.
Austin Chongo. All right, Austin.
Hello, officers.
God, these guys need to get better fucking ears or
Other room.
Are they on a donut break?
Oh, I thought you left them unlocked.
All right.
Not Fat Cop. Not my boy.
You want to walk over here?
Yeah.
All right. So.
Oh, here, I just want to hear this.
Yep.
Okay. So I have him agreeing to be identified. They do want to go to a bench trial.
Okay.
You know, if you want, I can just send you the body cam right now, and we can open and shut this case.
Well,
It
unfortunately, if they want due process, we have to respect that.
yes.
Right. Well, I mean, a bench trial. I don't think we really have time to organize a bench trial right this instant. You know.
You can see if a judge would be available right after the restart.
What do you mean restart? You mean the power flux for the city?
Yeah, sorry.
I suppose we can, as long as they fully understand. I want to make this
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna step-
abundantly clear that they fully understand that this will not count till their time served.
Okay, I can clarify that to them.
I'm making abundantly clear that this will not count till their time served. That if they get that, if their charges, we're still compiling their charges fully because we still haven't been able to identify one of them. But if they're in there for 200 months, they're going to be in there for 200 months.
Okay, I will clarify that to them myself.
All right, I appreciate it.
And like I said, the one gentleman is willing to submit to identification.
Perfect. Can I go in there and fingerprint him?
Let me clarify that's not counting first.
All right, go ahead. It should be. Oh, I'm looking for you.
Okay, so bench trial likely will not be until after the power flux if we do one. And they are stating that they will not count the time until then towards your sentence.
Oh no, they wouldn't. They're fucking pissed. So.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
they are
being
pissed.
pricks.
What did they say?
They are basically trying to do anything to not go to a bench trial.
Oh, then we're definitely going to a bench trial. That's 100%
Yeah.
happening. I'll
Tell them-
wait 3 hours if I have to.
Tell them fucking make an offer. Make an offer. They don't want to go to bench trial? Make an offer. Let us go. I thought we're going to go to bench trial.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to let you go. I could see if they're willing to reduce charges, but
I mean, get the curly hair guy in here. I'll talk
They
to him.
didn't read us our rights, though. They have nothing
Yeah.
to stand on.
which will help your case when it goes to
Is that not
bench
something
trial.
we can present to them now and say,
actually-
like, you guys didn't read them their rights? Like, you just need to let them go.
I mean,
that-
no, we should take this to bench trial. They don't want to go to bench trial.
Not reading
So
you
let's
your
take this bench
rights
trial.
only means that anything you said would be inadmissible in court. It doesn't mean
Yeah.
you can't be tried for stuff you did.
Well, but
Through
if they
other
question us
evidence.
on it, like, isn't like, doesn't it make it mute? Like, it makes it a mute trial? Like, it just
It'll help
No,
us
but
in
it
the long run. Is what it
implies bad faith on their part.
is. Which looks good on our part because they'll
Yes.
fucking it will help in the long run. That's gonna be a big leg race, giving us the head start. So
I
Yeah,
got
we'll
another
wait.
question too. If they're supposed to identify themselves as officers, right? Like whenever they make a stop or they're working in an official capacity, they have to introduce themselves, right?
Did they approach you while you were driving?
I was driving, they pulled me
Then-
over, they would refuse to identify themselves, and I even asked them, I said, okay, who the fuck are you and why are you pulling me over? And he goes, well, obviously, don't you see that I have a police car behind me? And I was like, that doesn't fucking tell me shit. I see people stealing police cars all the time. And he goes, did you report that? And I was like, no, it's not my fucking job to do that, dickhead. Like, hello? So, no, they refused to identify themselves as police or their names in general.
Yeah, I mean, it's not them being in a police car with lights and sirens and in uniform does help on their part, but it also does show a bit more bad faith on their part.
I mean, I've seen fucking gonks dress up as police before. I've seen people steal police cars and drag them around, like, and with the lights on and the sirens on and everything, like they're just
Yeah.
having a fucking heyday. So, like, how the fuck am I supposed to know that's not like some cyber psycho maelstrom idiot trying to pull me over to pull a fast one on me? You know what I mean? He could have just told me what his name was, what the fuck he wanted me to do, versus me playing 50 questions with him before he fucking actually said that, like, oh, well, we know it's you, Juno. And I'm like, okay, well, that doesn't fucking tell me anything. You're just.
All right. Well, let me go have them start setting up the bench trial. I imagine they're going to come in and get you to ID you. And I am going to start working on writing something up for the bench trial.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. I am ready, officers.
Alrighty.
Okay. He is good with you going to identify him, and they would like to do a bench trial.
So he's fine with being fingerprinted. He's gonna get fingerprinted. I want to make this clear.
I told him he had to submit some form of identification by you.
Well, he is in our custody, and within our custody, they get fingerprinted, and at most they get fingerprinted. Where that's it's not
Just do what you have to. Like, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
We have to fingerprint him. We're not just gonna not fingerprint a guy who's going through. our
No,
custody.
no, I understand that. He's saying that he will allow you guys to identify him. So,
And we are choosing to identify him by fingerprinting him, as that is the only
I
way
understand.
we can completely verify that is him.
I
Since
understand.
he doesn't have an ID on him, so we need to be 100% certain without a doubt that is him, so we don't accidentally do anything to the wrong person.
I understand.
So we're good to go fingerprint him, right?
That is what he said to me. He is good.
All right. Money.
I did not say you can fingerprint me. I said I'll give you my name, but I don't have fingerprints for you to scan.
All right.
What part of that are you not
All
understanding?
right. Well,
You're
I'm
going
gonna
to
let
be
you
stuck
talk.
here until
This
Just-
isn't right. Like it's not right. Honestly, and to be
I
honest,
think
no, don't fucking interrupt me, okay? Because I've sat here and I've listened to you bark this entire fucking time, and no one can have a lick of a fucking say. So just shut the fuck up and listen to someone for once, because you must really like to listen to yourself speak. It is not okay for you to try to enforce something when there is no regulation on this. I don't have a fingerprint for you to scan. So how else do you expect to
all right.
identify me?
No
Don't
no
interrupt
worries.
me.
No
I'm
worries,
not done
sir.
speaking.
Sir, you can
I'm
go
not
back
done
in there.
speaking.
We'll
I'm not
take
done
you,
speaking.
sir. We're
I'm
gonna
not
put
done
you back.
speaking.
Go back into the room, please.
I'm not done speaking. I'm
not.
asking
I'm
you a
choosing
question.
not to speak to you. Please go
Don't
back
push
into the
me.
room.
Don't. But you can't push me. Don't touch me.
Please
All
go
right.
back into the room.
You
Miss
can
Voss,
ask me to
I
go back in
recommend
the
you
room.
tell your client to go back into the room.
You can ask me to go back in the room
He
all
is
you
still
want
under
to.
police custody.
Please
This is a
stop
lawful
talking over
order
me.
for you to go
Please
back
stop
into the room, sir.
Please stop talking over me. Okay? It doesn't make
I
sense.
don't choose. No, sir. If you have an issue with
you're
it,
not
you can speak
helping
to
your
corporate,
case.
But
This
I'm
guy's a
recommending you go
fucking
back
the
in there.
entire time. Bro, don't touch me. Let me talk to my attorney, please. Thank you. Like kick rocks.
I recommend you tell him as well
Kick-
that
kick-
I am
kick rocks,
that
Conk, go ahead.
corporate does require that we do what we're doing. It is a corporate level.
Show
if you know
show
what
me.
I mean.
Show me. Show me. Show me. Show me where it's documented that is actually what's supposed to happen. Because if there's
Go.
no documentation to support it, you're trying to push and enforce
I'm
something.
all right, sir. Like I said, please go into the room.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna be
exactly what I
speaking to you.
fucking thought. You fucking bunkhead.
Give me just a minute. Hold on, give me just a minute to make a phone call.
Hello?
Hi, Chief Justice.
Hello?
I am in the cells with two clients.
Mm-hmm.
One is refusing to allow for the PD to identify him based upon the fact that he says he does not have fingerprints. And
Does this person not have an ID on them? I mean,
no, they do not have an ID on them.
well, I mean, that's something I need to. Yeah, they're gonna have to. Yeah, they've been arrested. If it's for a crime of, if it's for a crime that is a violent crime, PD has every right to gather their fingerprints to see who they are. So
that seems really
Okay.
suspicious to me. You know what I mean?
Any other
Like, it's
questions?
like, why don't you want us to go to jail? Is it because like,
no.
you did something fucking wrong? Is it because you did something illegal?
There was a
Yeah.
issue apparently with PD not wanting to call an attorney for them due to him
Well,
not wanting to identify himself,
Man, like,
and he called me
yeah, that's not.
himself.
Yeah.
bunch of gonks hired off the streets.
Yeah. Well, that's not something that PD should be doing.
They should've gave me my charges for
But
speeding on the go-around and just been over
in
it.
essence, it doesn't matter. If he's been arrested for any kind of violent crime, yep, PD has the right to gather his fingerprints and see who he is. Or
Right.
she.
Okay. That is what I'm trying to commit some of, but I just
Well,
wanted to
PD
confirm.
just has
so,
to do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
PD just has to do it. So, I mean,
Okay.
at this point, if he's being arrested and there's PD and he's, going to plead not guilty or whatever, PD still has the right to gather information to be able to ID the person. So,
Okay.
otherwise, there's going to be a lot more issues that this
Yes.
person's going to have.
Yes.
I have the shit
Okay.
that's funny.
That is
All right.
all I wanted to confirm.
I
Thank
did.
you.
All
My
right. I'll
fucking
talk to you
life.
later.
I should've
Bye-bye.
never
Bye.
fucking- Hey, You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Okay. Essentially, you really have no choice on this matter.
Is it written? Is this actual like? Is this
This
biblical?
is from the state government.
Fuck me.
Just scan your fucking.
Yeah,
blank
it's
fingers on your
whatever. Like
thing.
I can't even. Okay, whatever. It's fine.
What are they gonna do? They're gonna have blank.
But I don't want that
fingerprints on
curly-haired fuck to do it, and I don't want Fatso to do it. Tell him to bring a fucking another cop. I don't want them anywhere near me.
Get the
Okay.
guy with the cowboy hat.
Yeah,
Get
the
the
one with the
cowboy hat
cowboy
guy.
hat was the nicest one. Those other two gonkheads could go fuck themselves.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
feel safe with the other two.
Yeah, they're fucking doing something sneaky.
All right,
They're
officers.
peddling drugs out of here.
Okay. They
All right.
are,
You heard that, Steele? I think they want you to fingerprint them.
yes, you're in the
You want me?
cowboy hat.
What the fuck do I have to do?
You're
with
the
any of
only
this?
one they're okay with
Well,
IDing them.
apparently they're a little displeased with me doing my job. So go ahead, Steele. Go fingerprint them. Get their names.
Okay. All right, I guess. Cool. Are they cuffed or what? What's going on? Are they?
They're not
loose?
cuffed.
They're not.
Okay, cool. If they jump me, shoot their asses. Cool.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I will even be witness to it. So,
He's got it. Oh. He's gonna get it.
I get that you're doing your job, but you do know that this is just
I think so. Are you?
they're just wasting their time, right? I mean,
That
every
is
officer
their
involved
right.
has it is their right, yeah. But if they want to take it to court, they could take it to court. But you know, their whole argument of it's self defense doesn't really apply.
Oh, awesome.
I can see your point, and I think all I can say is that's up to the court to decide.
It is up to the court to decide. As long as they know that they're coming right back to here, and I mean right back after the storm, of course.
Yeah. That was.
I mean, I got no prints on my right hand.
Oh my god! I don't know why he had such problems being ID'd.
Oh, I see. I got a eye sign. There you go. Yeah, appreciate it, cowboy. I'll be here.
Yeah, you should definitely take the place of that curly-haired cop. That's for sure.
Javier is his name. Javier.
Javier.
Yep.
I think
Javier
it's
Salsquez or something
Xavier.
like that. Javier.
And did you fingerprint the lady as well?
Yeah, that's Juno. I'll put it in evidence.
I see a Javier Govel.
Let me double check.
I think it's Vasquez.
The only Javier, unless it's spelled different.
Xavier.
I put it. Sorry, Xavier. Xavier, not Javier. Xavier. XAV. XAVIER. Xavier Vasquez. And Juno Harper. I
Dude,
put
there's
it in
so many
evidence.
Xaviers in this city.
Yeah, I was
Xavier
surprised at
Vasquez,
that too.
all right.
Last name is Violet Alpha Z
Quebec
QUEZ.
Uniform Echo Z.
I don't feel like doing the whole phonetic alphabet.
Next time, won't you sing with me?
Yep.
All right, I've
Yeah,
got
I
his
don't know why they
profile
wanted
pulled
me.
up.
All I did was uncuff the guy. That's all I did. So what are they deciding on? They want to take this to trial?
Yes, they would like to get a bench trial.
Yeah, I believe they said they wanted a bench trial. So
This is not
Yes.
beer, by the way. That is not beer. That was a whatever the fuck you call it. It was a lag spike.
That's so funny. I did not know his name was actually Cowboy.
But my name's not Cowboy. Well, that's my nickname, but
That's the same guy, isn't it? Didn't you just... Oh no, definitely not. No, definitely not. Never mind. Oh my god, man. He's gonna take forever. I'm on the way to down.
All right, Miss Voss, you still there?
Yep, I'm here.
So, since Xavier was finally able to identify himself, his charges are attempted murder of a government employee, evading criminal possession of a Class 1 firearm, and leaving without paying since he refused to pay Q Team for their services.
Okay, and what about Juno?
Juno is being charged with attempted murder of a government employee, evading as an accomplice, and criminal possession of a Class 1 firearm.
Evading times 2, right?
Uh,
No, don't stack. Don't stack.
yeah, we're not
Okay,
gonna stack
okay.
them.
All right. Sorry, I was busy talking to my mom about enchiladas.
So,
That's
Juno is looking at 121 months and a $12,700 fine. And Xavier is looking at a 137-month, $13,700 fine.
Okay.
We try to tell him very nicely that we highly recommend he pays Q Team, but he refused to pay for Q Team services. So
You might want to let them know that they're really excited.
they are.
Hey, I'm just letting you know that you're speaking really loudly.
Yes.
Are you able to
Yeah.
share
And,
the
No,
reporter
you're
with
good.
me?
The fact
You're
that
good,
I'm
cowboy.
actually
So-
getting charged for not being able to afford my medical bill, to me, it just blows my mind.
Also, don't listen to that little curly hair fucking rat, dude. Your buddies bumped into my truck's ass 900
Sure. What's
times.
your
my
so
truck's
Voss
fucking
is your last name? What's
cruising.
your first name
I
again?
can't fucking
Seraphina?
Stop.
Seraphina.
I was
There we go.
breaking this fucking
I
moron.
would-
You guys are
The report
fucking
isn't filled out yet
trigger
because, like I said,
You're-
we've been
you're
down
good.
here dealing with them.
This,
So
that's
Oh,
why
you're
the Lord
good,
is
man.
Understand.
Yeah, just
Thank you.
tell that curly cute fucking rat that I'm taking his ass to fucking court, and I'll wait 9 hours for that fucking bench trial. I ain't going nowhere. He better
Yeah.
show up. Tell Big Dog he better fucking show up because I got a body cam too, baby. I'm ready to fucking go to court with this shit. Let's fucking
Alright,
go.
alright. Just let them
Sounds good
do
to
what they
me.
gotta do. Alright,
How are you? Good luck.
thanks. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know what they think they're gonna win. Honestly, I get it. I get it. It's their constitutional right, Miss Voss. But I mean, if you want, I'm willing just to slide you over the body cam footage so you can take a look for yourself. Because you're a private lawyer. You don't have to represent them.
I do not have to, but I am going to.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Would you like me to send you over the body cam?
If you are submitting it as evidence, yes.
Oh yeah, 100%. I will. I'll throw them in the report.
Okay, thank you.
Does anyone here need food or a drink?
I am good, thank you.
Okay, just checking.
All right, man.
Oh,
Man, you missed all the fun.
yeah, it normally happens.
I missed it too, but I haven't missed all this legal stuff. This is fun.
Oh,
All right. If you refresh the report, the statements under my name, Blacktail, the body cam's been added into there.
Okay, thank you.
All right, I'm gonna go take a nap and piss. I'll be back.
Oh, sorry, God.
Is that second link the correct one?
It should be.
Is the second link my video? If need be, I can.
I believe
It-
so.
It's from here in the south.
Oh, may not be then. Hang tight. There you go. Second one's been updated.
I'll be right back after the storm.
Wait, did you say something? I was thinking and looking at this funny thing on the phone real quick. I'm sorry. Okay, bye, Curly Q Rad.
All right. See you after storm, Miss Voss.
All right, see you in a minute.
Madden, Madden, Madden.
Can I get some food and water? Thank you. Should you poison it?
Probably. Knowing these corporal scum.
Not even a word, dude.
I'll take a
Oh, I didn't mean to take them all. I'm sorry. What else did he give us? What was it? The drink?
It's just
What?
the 2 drinks, yeah, and the 2 steaks.
Oh, I see. Okay, my bad. Here you go.
Yeah, I don't think he's too happy about us calling him out like that. I do a better job, I'd say.
All right, Miss Vivian. So, is there a judge available or not? Vivian, my bad. Seraphina.
Olivia was around before the storm.
Because I mean, if they want a bench trial, might as well. How's it going, Miss Vivia? They want to do a bench trial. Their lawyers here. Where would you like us to take them? To the courtroom up north? All right. We'll be there momentarily. Give us a little bit to get settled. Yep, we'll have all that for you. All right, bye. All right, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
So go ahead. Let's start filling out that report. We're going to take them up to the city hall, and they're gonna have their little PC hearing.
10-4.
Can someone walk me out to the front so I can get my
You want to go ahead
vehicle?
and do that?
I'll go ahead and do that, and then I'll start filling out the report, Sergeant.
You're gonna fill out the whole main report.
Yeah. Actually, I'll walk her out, and then I'll let you know.
Yeah, I mean we can both work on it.
All right, I'll see you guys at the. See y'all.
Yep, we'll meet you there, Miss Voss.
Are you having issues with the door, ma'am?
You were
Yeah.
blocking me.
There we go. Oh, sorry. Yeah, in my eyes, you were just standing at the door.
Yeah, they seem very awkward. Oh, these two are fun ones, it seems like.
It's all part of the job.
Yep. All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Be safe.
You too.
Hi there.
Hey.
I have a question. What circuitry do I need to use to speak louder? Because I'm not understanding the circuitry for speaking loud. Do you know?
Should be your tilde key, I believe.
Yeah, my tilde. Okay. All right. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That way, everybody in the courtroom can hear me. Yeah.
Yeah, it took
I had to
me
get the microphone set up.
a bit to figure that out. Also,
Yeah. I was like, it's definitely have to reprogram all of my circuitry, I guess. I see they've already shared the report with you.
yes, they did.
Okay, so they also need to share it with the defendants. So I'll let them know when they get here. And they shouldn't share that with you until the judge has accepted the bench trial or the inquisitorial trial. Okay.
Okay, good to know. Yeah, I did
Um,
request it, so
Yeah, they I mean they can give it to you if they want to, but they don't have to until they actually get here and are ready for the bench trial, so that you're aware.
okay.
Um, I understand that makes it harder for you to know what's going on in the cell, but until I think of something else or find another way of handling this, yeah, this way I'll have to figure things out
Yeah,
because
I
that may
understand.
change. That may because there's a lot of things that are going to start coming to the forefront, and I'm going to have to start making decisions and creating case laws, things of that nature. We'll see what happens.
Yep, I completely
It's been a
understand.
very busy day today.
It has. And this one is quite something, that's for sure.
Hello. All right. Thank you. All righty. Okay. Thank you. Make sure that you refresh the report, because they will add things.
Yeah, I actually just did that. So
Yeah. Hmm.
thank you.
Hello. Yeah, we're in the courthouse. You. There's only one courtroom, actually. If you come into City Hall, you come up to the right. You guys will be on the right as you walk in, and the defense will be off to the left when you walk in. you'll be over at that desk over there. Ms. Voss?
Yes.
Okay. You will be over at that desk over there with the defendants.
Okay.
This room's scary as hell. What the heck?
Okay,
Whoa,
so who is
sorry.
the defendant? Yeah. Okay, we have both. Okay.
Yeah, walk up, take a right, go up the stairs. You'll see us big sign that says court.
Is
Actually,
it
Chum,
possible to be
I'm gonna-
uncuffed while we're here?
Chum, I'm gonna go over here because I can barely hear them even if they're yelling. So I'm gonna stand over here so I can hear better.
I'll be raising my voice, so you should be able to hear me. Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm so sorry.
Yep.
Maybe get uncuffed while we're here. I mean,
Pardon me.
Cuff them to the table. And you can, yeah, if you guys can cuff them to the table and then, yeah.
You want to cuff them to the table, Seal?
Sorry.
You said you want to cuff them to the table?
Oh yeah, sure.
Please. Mm-hmm.
Truly my hero.
Boom.
Yeah, you can take the cuffs, the cuffs off of them though, right?
Yes.
All right, there you go.
Alrighty.
thank you, Jim.
Yeah, no use of phones while we're in here. I'm not sure why the defendants have a phone.
I won't use mine.
I
Okay.
wasn't trying to use mine, ma'am. I was
Yeah,
simply
I
trying
didn't-
to
Yeah, I think
correct
you
my
kinda
issue.
got stuck, yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so prosecution state, do you have all your witnesses that you need that are going to be speaking?
Yes, we do.
All right, and defense, is everybody here? Have you had enough time to review the report and discuss with your clients?
Hey,
One
you want that
moment.
heat and tell them to come in here.
One moment, Your Honor.
Okay.
Heat and Dex and Dex.
Okay.
Bring me
So
to the other side over here.
okay. So you're almost certainly going to be fucked on the evading and possession
That's fine.
charges.
What do you mean possession charges?
He's gonna go to voice. Your heat.
Possession of
a
of a firearm
class
but I had
one.
a
Without a-
license though.
without a license.
Well, I had a license, unless she's talking about you.
I think she's talking.
You had a license, do you
Okay.
know?
I had a license. They took it off of me though. They removed
Oh.
it from me.
Okay, well, they can't do that. Good to know.
Yeah.
Did you have a license, Xavier?
No, I did not. I didn't know that I needed to get a license.
Okay.
I mean, they sell guns out of vending machines out
And
here.
I'll leave it up to you all if you want to have opening statements, closing statements. Just let me know.
Give me
And-
just a second. Or so.
I don't know how I could be evading when I wasn't driving the vehicle.
Yeah, that's also another thing. He's just a passenger.
What'd you say, Blacko?
I'm okay to take the evading charges, and that's not a problem. It's more so just the attempted murder and the removal of my gun license off of me when I did not pull a firearm on them, or nor did I attempt to murder them. So
Yeah, we just do evidence presentation. And if you panic, you just yell, objection. Objection, relevance, objection, leading, speculation, hearsay, battering, or badgering.
I'll give you a couple more minutes and then we'll have to move
Your
along.
Honor.
Okay.
Nuh-uh. You weren't even
Yes,
there.
Your Honor.
Officers are here.
I assume you're just going over the.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So, bench trials. So, what we'll do with bench trials is each side will have the ability to have 2 witnesses. We're going to be summary. So, basically, you're going to get up here, you're going to swear in, and you're going to give a summary of what happened, right? After the summary, a person is able to question said witness. So, let's say you get up on the stand, right? And you give your summary, then somebody that is with you on prosecution, after you've given your summary, can ask you any specific questions they feel might need to be asked that may have been missed with your summary. Defense will have the ability to ask you questions as well, according to your summary. Defense is going to be the lawyer. Defendants aren't going to be speaking. If you have something to say, make sure you speak with your lawyer about it and let your lawyer speak. The defendants, they have the right to not get up here on stand. If they do get on stand, though, they waive their rights. If they plead the fifth, anything that they've said up here is struck from the record. And
I
the
would
lawyers need to
recommend
advise,
not
advise
giving
the
testimony.
defendants this. And the reason I'm going over all this is because this is the first bench trial we've had. And I just want to make sure everybody's aware of how the process will go.
May I be
All
the
right.
first bailiff?
What was that?
May I be the first bailiff?
Who's saying that?
That's
Me.
Sure, come on up.
Yes, let's go.
Come on up.
Excuse me.
You guys
Hell
are-
yeah.
And you can
Los
stand
Santos
off-
best bailiff right
yeah,
there.
You can stand off to the right there. Yeah, you sit over by that desk, and then when they come up, you can swear them in. All right?
Oh, I'll be the stenographer too. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. My court clerk has been sick, so yeah, that's why she's not around. All right, so we have Juno Harper. Are you here? Just say yes.
Present.
Okay.
I'm here.
So Juno, these are the charges that are being brought before you today. I just need you to say guilty or not guilty or no contest. The first charge is attempted murder of a government employee.
Not guilty.
am I
Not
so let me
guilty.
clarify just real quick so I understand.
Your,
Are
your
you going
lawyer
to
just
lift
said
me?
not guilty. Not
I'm
guilty.
aware. I'm asking a question. Hold on.
Oh,
I can
okay.
say yes and no to specific charges, correct?
Correct. You can say guilty, not guilty, no contest to any individual charges.
All right, thank you. Can you repeat from the beginning? I'm so sorry.
Yep. The attempted murder of a government employee, how do you plea?
Not guilty.
Evading, how do you plea?
Guilty.
No. Guilty.
Okay. And
Give a
criminal
show of
possession of
face.
a class 1 firearm.
Definitely not guilty.
Okay. Xavier Vasquez.
Present.
Okay. Attempted murder of a government employee, how do you plea?
Not guilty.
Evading, how do you plea?
Not guilty.
Criminal possession of a class 1 firearm, how do you plea?
Guilty.
And leaving without paying, how do you plea?
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Okay, let me see here. I need to write all that down, so bear with me here. So Xavier, you're pleading not guilty to everything, and then Juno is pleading not guilty to attempted murder of a government employee and the criminal possession. Is that correct?
Your Honor, if I may, I'm only pleading guilty to the possession of a firearm
You're
without a
pleading
license.
guilty to criminal possession. Okay, that's what I was.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
And then can you repeat mine, please? Sorry. I think what you said
You
was
pled
accurate.
guilty to evading. Is that correct?
That is correct. That is
All
correct.
right.
That is the only one I'm guilty to. Thank you. Or saying what I'm saying I'm guilty to. Apologies.
Okay. Prosecution and defense, do you want to do opening statements, or do you just want to get down and dirty?
Down and dirty, I think.
Let the lawyer speak.
My bad.
Yep. I am
Prosecution?
good with just getting to it.
All right.
Yep, I'm good with getting to it as well.
All right. So prosecution will be calling their witnesses first. And prosecution, you can call your first witness.
I call Corporal Kohler Heat to the stand.
Okay. Up to the right, please. Yep. To the right. Well, to your left.
Over by me.
Yeah.
All right,
And
real quick,
up
Mr. Heat.
here at this chair, over here. Yeah. There we go.
This one next to the bailiff?
You might over here next to me. Yeah, I
The
don't
big
bite.
old-
Yeah, I don't bite. There you go.
All right. Mr. Heat, if you do me a favor, please raise your hand or both your hands, please.
Your left hand. Yep.
There you go. All right,
Yeah.
Mr. Heat. Oops, sorry. I had a little bit of a headache. All right. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I swear. Yes.
Very well. You may take your seat.
Okay.
Can I stand? My legs hurt after
You
running.
can stand. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, do you know what a narrative is of what happened? I just want to make sure you're understanding. So, like, if you give
narrative
your
is the oversight of the events that took place.
okay, and so you can go ahead and start giving us your narrative.
It took place a few hours ago.
Tell him to speak up, I can
Near
barely hear him.
right outside PD. I saw a bike speeding, and then
Your Honor, can the client speak up, please?
Oh, can you hear me?
Better. Thank you.
Okay,
All
sorry about that. It took place, or the event started a few hours ago. It happened outside PD, right next to the bank. I saw a bike speeding. I followed it with the intention of just pulling them over, giving them a warning. And they chose to take off, and literally just a warning and be like, "Hey, think about it. Just stay safe." So the chase began. We ended up following them. It was myself, Sergeant Blacktail, and do we refer to synths as officers? Right? Yeah, and Officer D3. And we chased them, and we went into the nomad territory of the Badlands. We lost sight of Juno and her passenger. And after that, we headed back to the city, south side. We spoke about the new SOPs that were posted for PD, and then we ended up finding a vehicle that was stolen, black in color, and I saw that individual right there, Xavier, step out of the vehicle and step into the truck. We ended up running the plates for the truck, and the truck came back to Juno. I pulled them over and bought some time for the other officers to arrive on scene to back me up for my safety and the safety of everyone else. And I asked for a name, wasn't given a name. I provided my name. I was friendly. Let them know that I was with the LSPD. They did not believe I was a police officer at first. And then I finally got to the point and said, "Hey, we know that it's
he didn't
you're
give
the
his
owner of the
name.
vehicle. Your voice is the same. All that." They acknowledged the accusation and then sped off. The chase began. We followed
also saying
them.
they,
We went from
as if everybody acknowledged, but
right next
only
to
one
Mega
person
Block
did.
Apartments and went into Sandy through
What was
up to the tunnel near Mount Chiliad.
what was that?
I'm the only one that he's
Yeah, he's saying they acknowledged,
And
but Juno's the only
objection.
one
Like,
that.
it's not. I'm the only one
Okay.
driving.
then
so.
I don't remember the name of Juno's girlfriend, but she exited the vehicle, and Xavier exited the vehicle. I exited my patrol vehicle and began following Juno's girlfriend on foot. And I heard honking behind me. I look over my shoulder, and there's a big semi. Like the truck's huge. Like it would not fit in this room through those doors. Like it's big. I saw that over my shoulder, and I hugged the wall of the tunnel, and thankfully survived.
I can't wait to get my side into this. Oh my goodness.
And
over here, Juno.
after that, Sergeant
Yeah.
Blacktail called a code Amber. I drew my service rifle and shot the tires. Juno exited the vehicle and began shooting rounds at myself and Officer D3.
Inaccurate.
I returned
Inaccurate.
fire.
He
She sought
he
cover
didn't shoot at the
behind the
wheels.
truck.
He shot directly at me
Sergeant
in my
Blacktail
vehicle.
went further
I'm
into the
whispering
tunnel
behind me,
to
so
cut
don't
off
worry.
the escape for Xavier. And I lost sight of him, but I started radioing to him that the other two suspects were heading his direction. Juno was running with her hands up, so I was no longer using lethal means at that point. I
He just
drew my
contradicted himself.
taser in order
He
to
said that
try and
she
tase
shot
her.
at him, but she never shot at him.
My cuffs were full of dirt
If she did, why
from
would she
driving through the
fucking
Badlands,
walk with her
so I
hands
wasn't
up?
able to cuff her.
Yeah.
Then she drew her pistol and began trying to take my life. And in fact, the helmet that you saw me wearing took around and saved my life. Once Sergeant Blacktail neutralized her and
Get over
Xavier
here.
there as the threats, we called Med Team, and Med Team came over and we put them on the AV. I went with Med Team as an escort to the hospital, and medical attention was offered. And then they were given medical attention, and we took them back to LSPD.
Okay.
Is there anything else?
Well, we'll find out.
Okay.
Prosecution, do you have any questions for the witness to elaborate, or anything that may have been forgotten? If you'd like to question them, no leading questions though.
Oh,
What-
Yes, Your Honor. Do you mind if I approach the stand?
Sure.
What did he say initially about Juno shooting?
Your Honor, is it okay if I
Say
eat
that
and
again?
drink?
He said-
I get nervous.
He said that
Yeah,
I
sure.
shot him at first, but I didn't.
Right, so
Corporal.
he's saying she shot at him at first, but she didn't. She walked out of the
As
truck
your,
with her hands
in your
up.
opinion, as a
and then
law enforcement officer,
They,
when that vehicle was heading towards you,
then
did
they
you
opened
fear
fire
at that
on-
moment that your
opened
life
fire on her or
was in
something like-
danger? That you could have lost your
Oh,
life?
Absolutely. There was no way I was
this
going to
is
survive
fucking-
being run over by that thing.
This is
Okay,
them
so-
like creating a narrative here.
Yeah, they're trying to create a narrative saying that she tried to run him over.
And when
with
you
the
were
truck
There's a
alone-
before
reason
they
why
opened
I
fire
hugged
on
the
her.
wall, and in that moment, I prayed to Jesus Christo. He was
Objection.
watching over me.
I did not try to murder them. I was rammed in the back, and I tried braking and honking to inform him to get
Yeah,
out of the way.
they're creating a narrative.
They're creating a narrative.
The statement was not supported by the witness's testimony. He never stated he had any fear or concern.
I
Yeah, but-
disagree, Your Honor.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so he's actually still doing his testimony. So I'm going to allow it. This is,
Okay.
part of the questioning. This is how he's bringing out further information. You will have the chance to question the witness as well. So,
Okay.
Yes, but we can object.
This is just information. I mean, if he felt he was in fear of
still
his life, then
can,
he felt
but-
he was in fear of his life.
Yeah,
However,
I would just say the
um,
objection is
he
narrative.
wouldn't be able to, let's say it was somebody else
Mhm.
that
It's-
was being chased by a vehicle. He wouldn't be able to say, yeah, they feared for their life, right?
Well, he also
Because
led the
he's
client
talking about
as well.
somebody else and not
He asked him,
himself.
"Did you
That
fear
does
for your
not
life?"
apply
He was
I'm
for
leading.
going
this
to
kind of
allow
trial.
this
Okay.
questioning. So
The city
it sounded
does
like you're getting ready to ask another
inquisitorial
question.
instead of adversarial.
I was, Your Honor.
All right, go ahead.
As a law enforcement officer, you do have extensive training in the use of force, correct?
Yeah. Rules of engagement.
And you would say someone attempting to take your life is required to be met with lethal force, correct?
Oh, absolutely. It's my duty to protect myself, those around me, from anyone who would be willing to harm them.
Perfect. No further questions, Your Honor.
Oh, okay, buddy.
Okay, and defense, your witness.
Here,
Send
slide
me
out,
on.
slide out for her. Slide. Okay, there we go.
May I approach the bench, Your Honor?
Yes.
So you said that you pulled Juno over earlier.
Correct. She was on her motorcycle. She had a passenger.
How did
Uh,
you ID her?
We ran her plates. I caught her plates during the chase.
Where is the evidence supporting that it was her vehicle?
Say again?
Did you submit the evidence showing that it was her vehicle that you identified earlier?
Not yet. This has all been a very traumatic experience for me, and I'm very overwhelmed and still trying to process everything that has transpired today.
Well, I'm going to interject here. If the evidence isn't there and we're in the bench trial now, the evidence just isn't there, right? So that's why it's important to make sure you get all your evidence in. And this is just, I mean, this is all learning, right? We're all learning here. So in the future, make sure you get that evidence in there.
Yes, Your
I
Honor.
understand it's traumatic. I understand that. But, we want to make sure that all the evidence is in the report so that it can be looked at and it can prove your side is correct or their side's correct. Okay.
Understood. Understood.
All right. Go ahead, defense.
You said that you were chasing on foot after two of the suspects exited the vehicle.
The main suspect I was chasing was Juno's girlfriend. And I also saw Xavier on foot. He was much further ahead.
You stated you opened fire on the truck to shoot out the tires.
Correct. This took place after Juno tried to run me down.
You did not have any shots aimed at the windshield, the driver.
No, ma'am. I even had my my laser for my duty rifle on to ensure the safety.
When the suspect got out of the vehicle, did she have her hands raised in the air?
Negative. She was brandishing a pistol. She came around the, I believe, the back of the truck and pointed in our direction. So I returned fire. She had a helmet, and the helmet took a round.
So you opened fire first.
Ma'am, she tried to run me over with a truck.
Objection.
It's the question.
Argumentative.
All right. So let me hear the objection.
It's objection, ask and answer. The witness has already answered this. She's currently fishing for something to be accidentally said.
Mm. Defense, do you have a response? Rebuttal?
I am asking who fired first. I don't see how that is fishing.
Yeah, I'm looking through the questions, and I'm a pretty fast typer, right? I've been doing this a long time, so I type pretty much word for word. I don't see a question that was worded this way. You opened fire first. I don't really see her asking the first. Now I do see where she asked, you stated you opened fire on a truck to shoot out the tires. She did ask that, but she hasn't asked if he opened first. So I'm going to allow the question, okay? You may answer the question.
Then yes.
Why does your given statement in the report state that Juno opened fire first?
I'm gonna be honest, traumatic experience. I almost got ran over. I'm fairly certain she shot. This is the first time in front of a courtroom like this. I'm very nervous. Like, I mean, you're here. I didn't have time to get all the evidence together because we were offering medical aid to them and doing other things.
Your Honor, if I may.
Mm-hmm.
Mind if I approach the bench, speak to you, and whisper?
Okay. The defense lawyer, you should come with me.
Yep. All right. This is my take on this, and I think if this case is going to continue and we're going to have things like that happen, where you're going to question an officer's statement that we had to write in a matter of minutes, I'm going to suggest that the suspects serve their time, and this case is taken at another time where we have, we as in the police department, have proper representation with someone who is a trained and appointed DA. Because right now we as in the police department are currently unrepresented. And I think in a court of law, this is very unfair.
You realize I had even less time to prepare a defense, correct?
I mean, if you would like, Your Honor, you can take a look at the video evidence that was submitted.
No, I'm not going to look at the video evidence.
You're not going to look at the video evidence. Why is that?
No,
Your
not
Honor?
at this time. Okay, we're having a trial here. All right.
I get that, Your Honor, but currently, the department is underrepresented. We don't have any properly trained DAs to represent us properly, and if you are going to intertwine an officer's statement that had to be written
Who are you
very
saying
quickly,
you? Excuse me. Who are you saying you to?
using you, Your Honor.
Okay. Oh, and what did I say? Did I say that?
You were questioning that witness's statement compared to what he said verbally.
No, I didn't question that. Why don't that was Ms. Voss who asked him a question.
Don't believe so. I might have misheard.
You definitely misheard. I didn't even say anything. Ms. Voss asked the question. I was standing there.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Listening and typing.
I thought that was you who was reading the officer's statement and questioning his statement.
No, that was
No.
me.
All right, my bad, Your Honor. But I still have to go on what I said previously. I feel the department is underrepresented. and
You
we
guys
don't
know the
have-
law, right? You guys know the law. You're the
Extra
ones
no
that are
phones
out
in the
there.
courtroom, please.
You're the ones that are out there that are
We know the law,
doing
yes.
it. So you should have the ability to represent yourselves on a bench trial.
But we enforce the law. We don't know the nitty gritty of the law. That is up for a
This
DA.
this isn't
correct?
necessarily the nitty gritty, and there may not be a DA in this city. All right, so I mean, it's not nitty gritty. It's a bench trial. We're gonna look over all the evidence, and we're gonna have this as a bench trial.
All right.
All right, so let's get back to our places. And if you have an objection due to whatever questioning, you can object, and I will review the objection. But I'm not expecting you to know everything. Understand that. Like I said, when I started this off, I said this is the first bench trial. This is going to be a learning experience for everybody. I don't expect you to know everything. I don't expect the defense lawyer to know everything. I don't expect any of you to know anything. So this is going to be kind of like a
Son, what are you
okay.
doing?
This is like training. This is like you're learning.
I'm
You're going to
overheating
learn
from all
what
the
we're
running
going to
I
be
have to do,
expecting
Sergeant.
when something comes to court. Nobody's going to
I'm not a
get
sergeant.
damage. Nobody's
Oh,
going to
sorry,
get
just,
their
you got
you know
an air of authority
it's
about you, just so much aura.
let's move
Just
on.
crossed arms. You work out?
Let's move forward, and let's take this
Yes, let's
we'll
reel it
all
in.
take this as a learning experience. I'm not placing blame. I'm not going to be throwing anything at anybody. Okay.
All right, Your Honor. I agree.
All right. Okay, let's get back to it.
After both suspects were downed, you called for medevac, correct?
It was not myself.
Well,
But
the
medevac
PD.
was called. Yes.
Yes. Okay. And from there, everything was normal. Went to the hospital, then transported them to PD.
Correct. There was an issue with Xavier not being able to pay medical. I just explained what law was broken by not doing that, and we took him to PD.
Why is that not
Placed them in
documented
cells.
in the report anywhere?
Because it has been constantly go. There have been multiple things that I've had to do. This went from a evading and people making attempts on my life that I have just not had the proper time to fill out the report. I was so busy that I was filling the report out in the parking lot.
All right. One more question, I think.
And I
You
mean,
said that
all right, yeah.
Juno was the driver of the vehicle.
Yes.
Why was Mr. Vasquez charged with evading then?
That's not a question I can answer at this time.
No more questions.
Strike 3, you're out. You're
Okay,
amazing.
you can step down, Mr. Heath. Okay, prosecution, do you have any other witnesses?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, then defense, are you going to be calling any witnesses at this time?
Send me up there, coach. I'm ready.
I don't know if you should. We're waiting.
I got it. I got it. Just trust. Just trust. Send me up there and ask me the right questions.
Yes, we would like to call Juno Harper.
Okay, and she is aware of her Fifth Amendment rights, right? Her rights to not
Yeah, you can
speak.
plead the fifth at any time. Okay,
And
That
if
is
she
if they
doesn't
ask you a
correct. I'm
speak,
question.
it could, incriminate her.
I have made
Okay.
sure she is aware.
Okay, go ahead and come on up.
They fucked up by asking to talk to her.
Alrighty. Now, Miss Juno, was it?
She
What
went
do you
off
mean?
on him.
Alrighty. Would you do me a favor and please either raise both
she
your
went off on
hands
him
or
over
your
there?
left hand? One of the
Yeah,
two.
Oh,
Alrighty. Miss
What did he
Juno,
try
do
to
you
say?
solemnly swear and affirm that the
That
testimony you're about to give in this matter
they
shall
were
be the truth,
basically
the whole truth, and nothing
not
but the
experienced
truth?
enough to be dealing with this
Swear to my God.
without a DA.
Very well. You may take
that's
a seat if you
his
will.
problem. He could have just dropped the charges.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you
And he
give
also likes
your
to play lawyer a lot. Everything he was telling me was just, oh, well, that's not true. That's against the law. Do this, do that.
allow
Like, he
your lawyer
acts
to
like he knows
question
so
you
much.
based off of your summary. Okay?
Okay. I believe, for at least my recollection of things, things started in the parking lot where, oh goodness, I'm sorry, Fat Cop. You addressed me as Fat Cop. I don't know your actual name, so I apologize if I.
That's
missed your
okay.
name. Fat Cop pulled us over just outside of the apartment complex and started questioning us. I then proceeded to ask him several times who he was, which he did not give me his name at first. I believe his statement along the lines was, can't you see the police car behind me? Obviously, you know who we are. And I said, no, I do not know who you are. I've seen plenty of cop cars stolen. You could be some gonk or some random person off the street. I don't know you. I don't know who you are. The conversation continued for a little bit as more of the rest of the officers arrived on scene. I then, out of suspicion and a little bit of concern at this point, because I was filled with a bit of anxiety, I will not lie, I fled the scene out of fear and began to drive off. We drove over through the wastelands and we got up to a tunnel where by this point, my vehicle had taken many beatings from the police officers' vehicles. So I announced out my window, shouting with two vehicles ramming constantly into my truck's ass. Apologies for swearing. Saying that I am pulling over. I am pulling over. And as I pulled over and quite literally turned off my engine, and my passengers were stepping out of the vehicle, many of them were being run over because the officers on duty were proceeding to ram the back of my vehicle consecutively over and over and over, like they were trying to make a baby. And it was a absolute nightmare. My girlfriend got ran over. So did my friend at the time. I believe the door that oh goodness, my friend here got hit in the back of the head with the door as he was getting out too. And then I proceeded to get hit over and over. Making our way into the tunnel at this point, I was trying to come to a stop and get out of the vehicle, but every time I tried to come to a stop, I would proceed to get rammed. I believe that is when Officer Fat Cop, if I'm not mistaken, was the one in front of me. They were all wearing random blues, so it's hard to keep track of everything in the heat of the moment, but was in front of me. I was being rammed from behind, so I tried to slam on my brakes as best as I can and honk my horn to inform him that I am out of control here. I cannot control the vehicle from going further anymore. The vehicle is coming closer to him, but by the time it got to him, it was going about 3 miles per hour when I looked at the speedometer. And then he proceeds to pull out his large rifle and not shoot out my tires because my tires were completely unscathed, not a single bullet hit them, and proceeded to shoot the windshield and shooting directly at me because the bullets literally went through my windshield and my passenger side window. So I hopped out of the vehicle, went around the back, was very confused, tried to throw my hands up and did not go very well. At this point, they are constantly shooting at me, and I was in fear for my life. So I did brandish my weapon for a blister of a moment. Proceeded to walk around the vehicle to try to avoid getting hit, and then I got shot in the helmet. My helmet popped off, and that's immediately when I decided to put my legally licensed weapon away, which I did have a license at the time. It was removed at me when they were removing my weapon and other dangerous objects from me. And then I threw my hands up and proceeded to run away. At this point, I was still being shot at. My girlfriend was shot, which they denied. And then I proceeded to then pull out my firearm and defend myself at that point because I am being gunned down when I'm trying to surrender. And then I believe as I was falling down to the ground, my stupid fat ass landed on a pager by accident, and I think I called medical by oopsie moment. And then we were escorted to the hospital. They treated us very well there, minus some funny remarks, which are not needed. And then we were escorted to the PD department, where we were there for about 2 hours, almost, give or take, 8 minutes exactly, before they started telling us that we were about to be brought over here.
Do you need some food?
No, I have some. Thank
We
you.
had plenty of time to stew in a cell, and they provided us food and beverage. And the curly hair individual over there, I still don't have his name, treated us with heavy disrespect the entire time. Officer Fat Cop was pretty cordial. And then the gentleman here on my right was an absolute trooper and treated us like human beings. And then that was about it. So that's all I have to say because I think
Okay.
that's wrapped up.
All right. And defense, do you have any questions to elaborate on their testimony?
Yes, Your Honor. May I approach the bench?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
The firearm that you had, was that registered to you?
Yes, it was registered to me.
After you were taken to the PD, did you request a lawyer?
Immediately so, yes. We the moment we stepped out of the vehicle, as we were stepping into the building, is when me and Xavier both immediately asked for a lawyer and a bench trial. Yes.
Did the officers attempt to contact a attorney for you?
Absolutely not. Their response was, "It's not called a bench trial, so you don't get what you're trying to say." Their remark was.
How did you end up contacting myself?
As me and Xavier were sitting in the cell, Xavier was able to contact you with his phone after we discussed it, because they allowed us to keep our phones, which was very kind of them, because I was able to check on other people. So I will give them that. But that is how we contacted you.
Did the officers ever read you your rights after you were detained?
Absolutely not.
Did they attempt to question you any after you were detained and before I arrived?
Partially, mostly through banter, but I will say that not direct questioning, but definitely a lot of remarks back and forth about the entire situation. From once again, I do not have his name, but the curly-haired individual who is over there on the left was constantly badgering. So
Right. I have no further questions.
Okay. Prosecution, you have the ability to question this witness if you would like to come up and question them.
I would not like to, Your Honor.
Okay.
We will pass on questioning.
All right. And so the witness may step down. Thank you.
Should I go up
thank you,
there?
Your Honor.
Defense, do you have any
No.
other witnesses
No.
you would like to call?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you each 10 minutes to write up a closing and point out any evidence within your closings. And then I will be back to hear your closings. Are you ready with closings already?
I need some time, Your Honor.
Okay. About how much time do you need?
The 10 minutes is fine.
Okay. Prosecution. So with the closing, what you're
Do you need any
I'll
food,
just kind of
Juno?
explain it. So what you're going to do is kind of wrap
good
it
for
all
the
up,
moment.
right? You're going to wrap
Okay.
up all of the evidence that you had. Point out any specific evidence that may not have been pointed out during the bench trial, so that it's noticed. And that way, then I can go back and deliberate
all
and make
honesty,
sure
they
that I'm
should have been
looking
a
at
discovery,
specific
but-
evidence that you're wanting me to look at. And anything that you think may have been missed during the bench trial or stated,
There's
you
not
can bring
for
that up as
a
well in
bench
the
trial.
The
closing.
bench-
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right, Your Honor.
All right. I'm going to go back in chambers and I'll be back out in 10 minutes. Okay.
All right.
So, you think we're winning this?
I think we can call for
I
recess. I love recess.
think there is a good chance
We
because
all rise back out.
their
Oh, yes,
statements
yes,
don't
yes.
line up at all.
Nuh-uh. That's my closing argument.
But let me finish writing up my closing statement.
Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
can
I'm
point
gonna
it
go
all
whisper
out.
in Juno's ear. Yeah.
I guess.
We're good.
She's gotta write it up. I don't want to bother her.
Okay. Yeah. Go here. Yo, Chumba, we may be getting out of this so fucking scot-free because of the fact we pushed for a bench trial.
I told you I was willing to wait. Dude, they're so fucked. They're all talking over me like, fuck, we fucked up. We didn't get enough time to put in the evidence. Oh my
Because they're
God."
fucking gonkheads. They don't know
They had
what the
two
fuck they're
fucking
doing.
hours. They had 2 hours to put this shit in. You're telling me
Yeah.
that they're so busy standing around?
They're standing
Okay.
around fucking circle jerking each other.
Yeah. We got the bad guys. Oh my God. We gunned down an innocent victim. Oh my God.
We're so cool. Look at us. Look at us. Actually, it's not called a bench trial.
Yeah, fucking asshole.
That's literally that's quite literally how I hear them speaking. Like it's literally not called a bench trial. Listen, you know when we tell the rest of the nomads about this, we're gonna be probably stringing them up.
Oh, 100%. Just not the cowboy guy or Mr. Roosevelt. I think they're fine.
Yeah. That synth over there, he was over there though. He's one of the people that shot at us. He's definitely getting it.
Blacktail and Fat Cop. Yeah, definitely though. So
Yeah, the dude sitting left of Blacktail, he seems pretty chill.
I need a moment to think about something. 1 second. Not to interrupt you, Seraphine, but I just have a quick question.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't go through these things often. So is it all right to for these causes? Obviously, I'll pay the charges for the evading and stuff like that, which is I'm assuming what's going to be happening. But if I'm able to get my, is it possible
Yeah,
to
you should
request my
get the
weapons
money back on
license
the
back?
rest.
Yeah,
You
okay, 'cause I
should
want my
if there was.
if they don't. Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So as long as they see within reason, hopefully, that I need my weapons license back. And
Yeah, you didn't use it. Well, they didn't prove that you used it illegally, so I think you would be able to get it back.
What about
Yeah,
me? Would I be
could.
able to get mine?
Oh, dude, they have like
You
nothing.
never had yours.
Yeah.
So would I be? I wouldn't be able to get my weapon back,
No.
even if they don't. Even if I'm not guilty on all the charges.
I think so.
You
Well, okay.
you
Can we
didn't have a
countersue-
license for it, so it was
Okay.
illegal possession.
Can we countersue the department for negligence? You know, the whole 9 yards. Like, just get as much as we can out of them for this shit.
You
Yeah,
could sue for the
mean-
rights violations after.
Okay, yeah. And do you think it would be logical to sue them for them shooting an unarmed individual who didn't have any form of weaponry or any type of dangerous items on them, and also getting run over in the ordeal? After
Potentially,
announcing
we
that
can
were
talk about it
basically
after.
surrendering? Perfect. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. We'll let you finish your closing
Oh
statement. Sorry.
fuck! I thought you were done. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm gonna shut up. Oh, Chum. I'm glad we waited for the bench trial.
Me too, Jim.
Does anybody
rise.
have anything to drink? Oh no, I'm just coming out here to
Yeah.
see if
Here,
anybody has
I
anything
have
to
something.
drink.
Here.
Oh,
Oh, hold on.
There you go.
Awesome.
That's all I had left on me.
Everyone throw
Thank
their
you,
drinks
guys.
at this
Don't
Thank you,
throw 'em at
everybody.
the judge.
Yeah.
Do not
Yeah.
throw them at the judge.
Take my drink. Take
Thank
my
you so
drink.
much.
Yes. Quarterback throws a
I'm
fucking
good.
water
Thank
bottle.
you.
Part of my French.
Appreciate it. Thank you. I'm good now. Thank you. I do appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Funny. Oh my god. Goodness, dude, this has gone on for so long. Here we go.
Okay, all rise.
You have about a minute left here.
What was that other cop's name, Chu? Was it Roosevelt? Right? It was stealing Roosevelt. Oh, dude, you're so zoned out. That's crazy.
Guys, let Chad out. There you go.
No one's talking, right? Am I crazy? Hello? Oh, fuck, man. My poor ears.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. I'm going to call this into session now. And prosecution, you will be first with the closing.
All right, Your Honor. All I would like to say is, I'd like to draw your attention to Tennessee versus Gardner. Fleeing felon. The officer involved in the first shooting at the vehicle did fully feel that Tennessee versus Garner applied here. He feared protecting himself and everyone else was paramount, and the action he took place fell under this. I would also.
Hold on a second.
Is he trying to bring up case law now? On a closing
Yeah.
statement?
I don't think we can do that.
Yeah,
No.
that's not something that I know that can be done. What do I know
No,
though?
it
I'm
is
not a
not.
lawyer.
No.
Fuck me. I shouldn't even be talking about this.
Okay, so
I've been a lawyer for
so
4
what I had
days.
to do is look through our case laws, and we don't have a Tennessee versus
Yeah,
Garner,
that's what.
right? You know
Can you bring that
that's
up?
that's in the. So Are you asking that you're wanting a case law created for said information? Are you attempting to submit that for a potential case law?
All right, let's just scratch that. Our
Mhm.
closing statement is look
No,
at the
I'm-
evidence.
I-
Simple as
Look at
that.
the evidence.
No, no, no.
What
I'm
a
asking because if you
fucking
do, then
moron.
that's something that we can certainly do, and I
Oh my
can certainly
God.
look into it.
What evidence?
That's the only reason I'm saying anything.
I don't feel now is the time and place to question about
Actually-
case law that
Oh,
should
no.
already be there, Your Honor.
No.
Well, you know, the city just reopened and opened up, so there's a lot of new things that are happening, and so things are going to be created as they come up, and that's why this is the perfect place to attempt to bring in case laws. This is the best time and place to do it. So if you have an interest in something being put up in relation to the Tennessee v. Garner, we can certainly look into that and work on that. That's not a problem. So these are the places to do that, right? When a case comes up, this is how we get our case laws, any kind of new penal codes, legislation. This is how all that's going to be added, right? So these are important. And
Your
I
Honor,
want
if I may?
everybody, let me finish.
That's
And I want
crazy.
everybody to
I'm
be a
bricked
part
up
of that.
right now.
So go ahead.
This is
This is
hotter
the
than
first
We
bench
are
trial in the city ever.
New United
Hold on, I
States
wanna
of
hear
America,
the
correct?
stupid clown's phrases.
The new United States, right? Which means there's not anything previous. It's done. It's gone.
I'm
Just sit down,
where
You're
the
speechless.
prosecution's
Sit down,
finished
Shum.
with their closing statement.
Yeah.
Your Honor,
let's
if I may have
go
a quick
to-
sidebar with the prosecution.
Sure.
All right,
What a fucking
come over here.
Should the bailiff be really helping out the prosecutor?
Definitely.
She
not.
allowed it, so
Okay. I mean, maybe she's not thinking about it. I mean, she seems pretty intelligible, but maybe like this
Now
one
is
slipped
not
over.
the time to object her. Things are going in
they,
our way.
yeah,
Just let it
they've
play.
fucked themselves so much already.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. So
Just keep letting
Mhm.
themselves. That
God, I almost
throwing
pissed
clothes
myself
on
off when
fire.
he said, "Look at the evidence."
Yeah. It's-
Oh, look at the evidence. What evidence? You didn't put any in, you fucking bastard.
Your Honor, if I may have a quick sidebar with you as well.
Yeah, I would have to
Okay.
bring the defense attorney in.
Here, let me move out of the way.
That's fine.
Oh, my bad. I couldn't understand.
So I'm sure you know what Tennessee v. Garner is, what it constitutes, correct?
I have a very good understanding. However, like I was saying, we are not necessarily working on those case laws, but I know what it is. Yes.
Okay. I was reviewing a case law with the State versus Vex, number
Okay.
10
State versus
case law.
Vix. All right.
Would that not essentially constitute the same premise of Tennessee v. Garner?
Right. And that's all that had to be brought up. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, the case, they're new case laws, so they'll have to, unfortunately, they're going to have to kind of learn them a little bit because they're not named the same as what the old United States were. So we created the new ones, and we're still going to be doing what
see,
I
okay.
said. During the bench trials and during the court cases, these are perfect times to bring up things and maybe not use the name of what it was in the old world, but attempt to create something new. And so where I'm going with this is, so let's say this was let's say it did turn into a new case law. Well, that case law could be named after that officer right there, right?
I see. Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get people more involved and more interested and more, oh, I could get a case law named after me, things of that nature.
Okay. I understand now. I
have
see. I see
one.
where we're going with this.
Okay. What were you saying, Seraphina?
I said, I already have one named after me indirectly.
Yeah, it's named after me too.
There you go.
yeah.
Okay. That's all I
All
was
right.
trying to understand was that how you guys were going about that. Okay, I understand now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
So I
Thank you.
just want people more involved and be interested, try to get
Understood.
an interest in it.
Very well. Understood. Thank you very much.
All right, you're welcome. Okay.
All right. Same ruling class. Just disregard it.
What did they say?
You hear?
Nothing important.
Disregard.
The
Really?
one I just told you. Disregard it.
All right.
I'll go over it with you later.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
All right. So prosecution, are you turning it over to defense now, or did you want to say any more?
Yes, Your Honor, we're turning it over to defense.
Okay. All right. And defense, you're closing.
Your Honor, the defense has conceded what this record fairly proves. Ms. Harper accepted the evading charge, and Mr. Vasquez accepted possession of a Class 1 firearm. We contested only what the evidence does not support, and we asked for the court to weigh the remaining charges with the same honesty. Before turning to the charges, the defense asked the court to consider how this arrest was conducted, because it bears on the reliability of everything that followed. The report itself confirms the defendants asked for a lawyer and no attorney was provided to them. The defendants had to contact me themselves. The rights were not read to them as State v. Voss directs. And rather than proper questioning, officers attempted to draw statements out of the defendants through casual banter. That is not the conduct of a clean, careful investigation, and the court should read the resulting record with that in mind. The record does not establish that either defendant fired first, nor that either took a direct and substantial step toward killing a specific officer, which the charge of attempted murder requires. As for the other charges, the officers' own statements and reports speak for themselves as to their contradictory nature, which cannot uphold the charges levied against the defendants. Defense asks the court to convict only on what the record proves and to acquit on every other charge it does not. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. So I'm going to go into chambers. I'm going to review the evidence, review the testimony today, and I will come out with my verdict. Probably take me about, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. Yes.
On a complete off note, for just my sanity, if I am able to address the other officers in the room to quit squeaking their boots, if that's, I know it's an off-topic thing, but it is driving me absolutely wild.
They're
hearing
squeaking their
that.
boots?
Oh,
It's
I
the way
don't.
that
They're
they're sitting. It's
they're not doing it intentionally. I was wondering if I could just ask them politely if they'd be willing to do that.
Well,
That's
you
all.
know, I mean, yeah, you can ask them. I don't know if
Okay.
it's something they
I-
can control or, but
No, that's completely fair. I just, if I could ask them, it was more so just the question. So, but it sounds
Yep.
like they did it. So I appreciate them stopping.
All right. All right. I am going to go
Contempt.
back and
I'm
deliberate.
kidding.
Yeah, a contempt. All right. Bailiff, you've got the show.
Oh, that's a mistake.
Our hero.
I have no idea why they didn't
Alright,
cross-examine you.
I guess we can call for a quick recess while she reviews evidence.
He didn't cross-examine because he didn't have answers. Like, he didn't have questions. He didn't know
Yeah.
what to ask. The same way that they were not organized with their evidence and their statements, they're not organized with coming in representing the PD here.
Yeah, I basically have just been trying to let them screw themselves over.
Yeah. Well, we need more trials like this to show that there's something not being done right with the PD.
At least a good majority of them.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Like I said, I'll vouch for those other 3 officers who actually felt like actual cops and not just a bunch of fucking cyber psychos wearing a fucking uniform. To be honest,
like Steele, the Chumba to the left of curly hair. What's his face? He's got the the neck chrome, and
The
then
blonde hair.
Chad with the guy with the black hair and glasses.
Mr. Roosevelt.
Yeah, Roosevelt. Those officers, exemplary, perfect. They were very respectful. Honestly, I would have been okay with them fucking sending me to jail if they were my arresting officers. But they weren't. So
They,
Please give us your number after this, by the way, so we can fucking contact
Oh,
you for anything
I already
stupid.
have
we
her
I can.
number here. I'll
Um,
share
Put
it.
your phone away. Put your phone away. What are we doing?
It's we're on recess.
Oh, okay. Give me your number then. Heavily appreciate that. You did outstanding, phenomenal work. So
What do we owe you?
you don't owe me anything. This was pro bono since it was a cell rep.
Oh, nice.
Did you get that?
I did. I even put best lawyer in your notes.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I loved your closing statement. Very professional.
Yeah, that kind of like caught me off guard, like in a good way.
Mhm.
I was
Yeah.
I was hesitant because I didn't know you, so I was like, oh fuck, I don't know how good this lawyer is gonna be, and then you
I
you
mean,
blew every doubt out of the water, so you're good.
I wanted to call out more, but I didn't really have time, and they didn't really give a closing statement. So,
Girl, with what little time you had to prep, you outdid them 10 fucking fold. They had 2 hours.
You made them
2
look like
fucking
children.
hours.
You put them in their fucking
So-
place.
that first time they asked to speak to her, they wanted to request a continuance on the trial because they did not have a DA and they felt it was unfair.
Okay.
And the judge was like, "No, sorry."
Yeah, she was going off on them
What did she say that was going off?
that they should have their evidence and statements prepared before
Yeah.
they come to the bench
Well,
trial.
They had plenty of time. They had 2
2 hours.
hours.
Wait, you were down there that long?
2
We were down
hours,
there for
Seraphina.
we were down
yes.
there for 1
Oh my
hour
God.
and 52 minutes is exactly how long we were down there for. So I'm not gonna even count the time that they took to get us from inside the locks room that we were in to the vehicles, but before that point it was 1 hour and 52 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, the reason I had you
They did-
guys plead guilty to one of your charges each was basically a good faith offer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I totally
Because-
understood why you
Yeah.
did it.
The attempted murder was a bit more difficult, even
But
with
we had to show some level of fault.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. It shows
Like-
honesty on our end.
Yeah, like I'll admit to running away, but I ain't admitted to fucking murder, which I definitely did not fucking do. Oof. After he shot my fucking girlfriend, I feel like I had the angry right to, but you know what I mean. I'm not going to, but
Bailiff,
Yes.
could you come into the office with me?
Yes.
I want
Excuse me. Excuse me.
heat. You can make sure everything's good in the courtroom, okay? While we're in here.
yes, sir, Mr. Heat, sir.
There's a taco with
Yeah,
your
I
name
need
on it,
you to
Mr.
lower
Heat,
your
sir.
voice.
they were trying so hard to convince me to not agree to represent you
To
guys
what?
at bench trial.
Oh, the cops
Really?
were?
Yes.
They can't
my God, we're-
legally do
we're-
that.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I'm gonna talk
They're like,
to
"What?"
Chief Justice after this about it. But
I
I
fucking
was just like,
love
what
you.
the fuck?
It's because they fucked up. They know they fucked up because it was a fucking clown ass rodeo. And I literally announced that I was stopping the vehicle and surrendering when we were on that fucking bridge. I yelled it 3 fucking times,
Look,
but I don't
even
think
if
they
you
heard it.
intentionally tried to run them over, then advocating or actively going to our defense attorney and say, "Hey, don't represent these guys," is crooked as fuck.
Yeah.
That's crooked.
Hold on, ready? No, never mind. I'll wait till afterwards. I'm
Don't
gonna give him
do
the
it.
Q pose. I'm gonna give him the Q pose afterwards.
Yeah, wait till we get certified
Well,
judgment.
this is the first time they've actually had to be held accountable for their reports, and they clearly don't like it.
of course not.
So just to reiterate, if we are found innocent for the murder charge and everything like that, they should give me my weapons license back. Who do I talk to about that if they do?
I would talk to Olivia. I would ask her after.
She's the judge, right? Olivia?
Yes. Yeah.
I actually did not hear her name when we came in, so I was
It's
like,
Olivia Voss.
Olivia Voss. Oh my god, you guys are like family.
We just
That's
talked about
crazy.
this.
Yeah, I said I'm not related.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
Juno
Some
senses
people
it
don't
is
want to
in a
talk to
cloud.
me because they think I'm related.
That's crazy. Well, I'll recommend you as a lawyer any fucking day. That was
Thank you.
outstanding.
How many other lawyers are out there?
There's
You know?
only 3.
Who
Yeah,
are
I was
they?
about to say I've seen 3 ads.
Uh, Brandon Snyder is one. The other is Silvio Biscotti.
Oh, I've heard that name. That guy, I've heard actually he's a pretty good lawyer as well. I don't remember
I've
who I
not
heard it
met
from.
either of them yet.
When the guy was the one who defended Lumen over that weird accusation charge that someone tried to put on him.
I do offer retainers, by the way, just an
What do you
FYI.
charge for retainer?
It's currently $25K per month. And that
Retainer is,
would
and
So like
just
she
real quick,
represents
include-
us on every case. And we pay her
Yes.
monthly.
Oh.
And anything we
Uh,
need, we could just go to her about.
5 actual trials is per month. Just because I don't want any shitlords.
That makes sense. So you 25K a month, and then you have up to 5 trials. But if they
Yeah.
don't, if they prove to not be shitlords, and will you go over that cap?
Then I usually will just not worry about it.
Okay.
Like if
fair
you have
enough.
legit cases, I am not gonna care.
You mean like
but-
this, right? Like this.
Yeah,
This is a
but
legit
if I'm
case.
spending hours writing reports and doing FOIAs just for
What's a
BS
FOIA?
cases, Freedom of Information Act. So if you wanted to appeal this after you had went to prison, I would have to submit paperwork to request a police report so that you could appeal it.
So like if I was an attorney and I went to the police to ask about a client that got arrested and I'm trying to get information, like who were the officers, and the officers refrain from doing that, like is that wrong on their end?
Well, we have a channel to submit our request. We just have to have like a statement from you saying that we're allowed to represent you, and then I can submit in a request, whatever, and they have 72 hours to give it to me, or else the judge will basically hand it over to me anyways.
Hmm.
Which so far they've mostly just let 72 hours expire rather than giving me anything.
Yeah, because they don't have anything. They're not well organized. This
Yeah.
this bench trial proves that they're not organized.
One of the reports I have, I swear, was written by a 5-year-old.
Oh my goodness. Where do they get these guys?
I don't know.
They just get a homeless choom off the street. They're like, "Want to be a cop? I got you. we'll install the latest fucking chrome in your body. You just give us a word."
Oh my goodness. What are they talking about? Fuck. He gave me an alcoholic beverage back in that fucking cell. That's crazy. I'll take it.
Wait, the cops did?
They what?
The cops gave you an alcoholic beverage?
Yeah, like I just fucking drank it, but like I realized it as I was drinking it. I was like, wait, this is an alcoholic beverage.
Wow. Okay. That's
That's so
negligent.
That's so funny. I was just like, because one of the cops gave me a virgin peanut, but then the other guy gave me like a fucking like, oh god, what was even the bar drink name for this? I've had it so many times. Oh my goodness. I think it's actually on the. I'm pretty sure it was the fucking coconut mojito that they gave me. That I just drank. Oh, I can't do a cute pose, but you're gonna smirk shyly at them. That's crazy.
I didn't say you can't. Just don't look at him.
Well, yeah, but you looked at them just now.
I just looked over my shoulder. So
Yeah,
what?
they're gonna be like, Judge, this guy's taunting us. Ugh.
Okay, Vogue, go ahead. Pose. Show me.
No,
Come on,
I said
Shum.
I wait. I said
No,
I
go
would
ahead,
wait.
Shum. No,
I'm
no,
a patient.
show Seraphina. Go ahead.
I'm a patient bitch. All right, you can wait.
Oh, we have one thing in common.
What?
We're both bitches. Oh wait, I meant to say we're both impatient. That's
Nah,
what
we're
I
both
meant to.
bitches. We're both
Yeah,
bitches.
yeah, no,
That's
no, we're
great.
both impatient. That's what it is. That's what it is. This makes me so happy. I'm like ear to ear grin. And we haven't even gotten a verdict. And I can already tell this is going in our favor immensely.
Whoa. Don't jinx us. Don't put that
I'm
energy
not
out in the
jinxing
world.
this, man. I'm not, Jumba.
Yeah, don't
Relax.
jinx us.
There you go.
I have confidence in your skills as a lawyer, Seraphina.
Verdict is that Chad smells.
That's crazy.
Excuse me.
Curly here not only wants to be the big head honcho cop, it would seem. It looks like he's trying to be an attorney, and let me tell you, he is 0-2 right now. It's not working.
Oh my goodness. His name's Blacktail, right?
Well,
Out of
I'm
what
gonna,
you know?
yeah, it's Vincent Blacktail.
Yeah. Okay.
You said you're gonna what, Seraphina?
I have another, I have a appeal I'm about to be filing that is going to be very similar to this, where they're charging stuff that makes no sense.
Yeah, that seems to be a running trend.
Like
Oh,
you're
it's-
leaving without paying, and then there's no evidence to support it. They don't even make
Yeah.
a statement.
What's interesting is like they're like, oh well, I guess you're not paying, so we're gonna take you out of here. So they removed me from the hospital. So any chance that I had to pay is forfeit because I'm in cuffs.
Once this is over, you may get sent to prison for the time what you pled guilty
yeah.
to. But you can come back and talk to the woman right outside this courtroom, and it'll bring up the MDW, which is
I have an MDW on me.
oh, well, if you click the search bar, and at the bottom there should be a reports shared with me. You can see the police report.
I mean, realistically, should we really serve any time with the lack of evidence that they have against us? I mean,
It'll be up to the judge, honestly.
I don't see this report that you're talking about. I just see the.
it's not processed yet. You gotta wait for
Oh, okay.
the bench trial to finish.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Yeah, once it's done, you should see your names attached to it. Once I have it, they're supposed to also share it with you.
I just want to make sure I get my fucking weapon license back. And they cover for my fucking medical treatment, which was just $250. If they want to cry about that, they can cry a river because it's like nothing. They're like, I don't fucking charge them for emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Fuck you, Choom. Don't clear your throat in front of me. That's gross.
Oh, Xavier, you also caused a new state law to be added.
Really? What's the state law?
State v. Rourke, I think, about you have to give identification.
That's hilarious. They told him that he had no choice the entire
Well-
time. And there's
Exactly.
not even a.
So
Well,
then
sh-
that's
I
bullshit.
called Livia and asked her, and she agreed that you had to.
Okay, but let me put it to you like this. If I'm someone who prides themselves on hiding their identity, then I should be able to do so flawlessly unless I mess up, right? So if I tell the cops, "Hey, I'm Hector Rodriguez," all right? They can't just go to their MDW and type someone's name because and then see if they're registered citizens, because that's not how that works. Like like if I were to go and be a cop out of the city, right, and I go search your name, it's not going to show up because you don't have a criminal record. The database they have access to is a database of criminal records. So if no one has a criminal record, then they're not going to show up in that system. Now, I would need an ID to corroborate to some degree, but forcing a fingerprint to try to ID me, to me is just very. It doesn't make sense. It's not right.
Well, I'm just saying this goes like above the city level, so
There's something we can do about that, Choom.
I get it, but at the same time, if there wasn't a law at the time of processing me, you can't try to enforce that law after the fact, or like you can't enforce that law to me until you've instated that law. Like it's
well,
not
you've
okay.
ensured that's the case now. Which I think you should be proud of, honestly.
I am 100%, and if I had it my way, I'd fucking keep poking holes in their fucking judicial system and their penal codes, because it's fucking riddled with fucking holes at this point. Like it honestly, you look at it, it probably resembles Swiss cheese.
The whole new Medical Records Act was because of me,
Really?
because I requested a medical report, and I guess doctors have not been creating them.
Oh wow.
And I needed it for a lawsuit, but
Yeah, fucking Curly Q over there was acting like he knew so much. I knew that there was no law that stated any of that in terms of identification, which is why I was like, prove it to me. Show me that there's a law. And he
And
couldn't.
he didn't.
He fucking couldn't.
He also kept trying to tell us that a bench trial didn't exist.
Fucking
Cor-
gonkhead.
correct us. That's what this is, right? This is a bench trial, correct?
sounds like he was trying to be a smartass. I
Asshole?
think it's called like a PC trial here. Let me check.
The PC trial? And them acting stupid and saying, "Oh, well, that's not what it's called, so we're not going to give it to you." That's fucking childish. Like,
I
why is it
definitely
okay?
agree.
That's so childish.
Oh, I think. Is it time?
I didn't hear
Oh, I get like.
oh, here we go. Yeah, here she comes.
I have good hearing. Don't have a question.
Yeah,
here.
you do. I didn't hear shit.
Yeah.
Here, Joe, take this spot.
All right. All right, so I'm going to read off what I have written down and come up with. After hearing testimony and reviewing the evidence presented, the court finds as follows. For Juno Harper, attempted murder of a government employee. The court does not find sufficient evidence to sustain attempted murder of a government employee
But
beyond a
yes.
reasonable doubt. The testimony shows that the situation was chaotic, fast moving, and that officers discharged their firearms during the encounter. There is conflicting testimony regarding whether Miss Harper was attempting to surrender, whether shots were fired at the vehicle, and the exact sequence of events leading up to her returning fire. However, Miss Harper did acknowledge that she pulled a firearm and began shooting. The court finds that this conduct does support a lesser included offense.
I'll take it.
The charge of attempted murder of a government employee is reduced to assault with a deadly weapon.
I'll take that.
That
So
probably
guilty
fucks
with
your license.
assault with a deadly weapon.
Yeah.
The criminal possession of a Class A firearm. I had some issues with this. The state didn't prove that the firearm was. They didn't prove beyond a reasonable doubt that Ms. Harper unlawfully possessed the firearm. Testimony indicated the firearm was registered to Ms. Harper, and the court was not presented with sufficient evidence showing she lacked the proper license at the time. So, if they do a shooting, so I'm going to
I'm
explain.
glad I remembered to ask
If she
if you
has
owned
a
it.
valid license at the time of the shooting, she can't be charged with criminal possession, right? Because she had a license at the time. Then when you pulled them in and you're pushing the charges, at that moment you can pull the weapons license. If they use a gun after that, when they've had their license removed, that's when you would be charging the criminal possession of the firearm because they didn't have a license.
Fucking common sense.
So in that case, not guilty. Xavier Vasquez, attempted murder of a government employee. This is a little bit different. The state did not prove beyond a reasonable doubt that Mr. Vasquez attempted to kill a government employee. The testimony did not clearly establish that Mr. Vasquez was the driver of the vehicle that allegedly endangered the officer, nor did it establish that he personally took a direct and substantial step towards killing an officer. So the verdict here is going to be
Exactly
not
what it
guilty
said.
for attempted murder of a government employee. Evading. The evading charge requires proof that the defendant operated a motor vehicle with intent to flee or elude law enforcement. The testimony placed Mr. Vasquez in or around the vehicles, but did not clearly prove beyond a reasonable doubt he was operating the vehicle. As a matter of fact, it sounded like it was Juno that was operating the vehicle. So not guilty. Leaving without paying. The state did not prove Mr. Vasquez intentionally obtained
Yes.
services and left without payment. I'm still kind of confused on that one. The issue regarding medical payment occurred while Mr. Vasquez was already in police custody. The court doesn't find sufficient evidence that he willfully left or attempted to avoid payment by deception, force, threat, or unlawful means. So not guilty. Now, as for the rights and the attorney issue, the court notes testimony that the defendants requested an attorney and or bench trial after being taken into custody. Failure to read rights does not automatically dismiss charges. It may affect whether statements made during custodial questioning can be used in court. In this matter, there was no showing that a confession or direct custodial interrogation statement was relied upon for conviction. However, officers are reminded that when a suspect requests counsel or a court proceeding, that request must be taken seriously and handled properly. As well as those issues are more civil than they are criminal. So, defense, I hope you understand that.
If you want to
And
do a
so the final
lawsuit,
ruling then, so that the officers are aware and you can go ahead and update the incident report. So Juno Harper is going to be found guilty for assault with a deadly weapon, not guilty for the attempted government employee, so you'll change that charge. and she's going to be found not guilty of criminal possession of a Class 1 firearm. Xavier is going to be not guilty on all charges, except for the charge that he pled guilty to, which was the criminal possession.
Your Honor, if I may, real quick.
Let me finish.
God, this fucking guy.
The court finds that the evidence supports accountability for the firearm conduct by Ms. Harper, but does not support the higher attempted murder charge beyond a reasonable doubt. So we all further find that the state did not meet its burden on the charges against Mr. Vasquez, and so ordered. Okay, and if anybody has any questions, they can approach me at the bench.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So what does that mean?
Oh, yeah. The other thing that I wanted
Hey,
to mention
Shooter.
is,
Only charge is going to be the one you pled guilty to.
The time,
Okay.
I usually leave that up to the cops, but what I usually do is I suggest that you do give them some time off for the amount of time that they've been here. That would be my suggestion, and it's a hard suggestion to give them some time off.
They were in the cells for an hour and a half before the bench trial.
Longer than that.
And 52 minutes
Yeah,
before
well-
they started to prep the
Where'd he go? Correct. Yeah, yeah. What's up? What's up, Steve? Yeah.
think that was Blacktail,
Your one
right?
officer just left. I thought he wanted to talk with me, but I guess he decided to leave.
I think he's upset, Your Honor.
Well.
Oh, he's not even on duty. Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Does this mean we're getting
Fuck it, I'll
time
do it.
served?
That could be
on,
up
give me one
to
sec.
him, I guess. Yeah.
You give me 1 sec to figure out who was exactly on that scene.
Mhm.
176, real quick, break comms. Besides Blacktail, who else was there for this scene that the court was for? Who are the primaries? Are you in an active scene right now? Sorry, there's a shooting going on right now. Give me 1 sec. Heat, I'm gonna need you to come back down to the courthouse to adjust these fines. Fucking Blacktail went 42 without saying anything. Oh, okay, I'll just take care of it. Okay, he's going 42. You're good. All right. Okay. Let me get the report here. Juno Harper. 1284. Just tell me what charges need to be on there, and I can just eradicate the rest.
Yep. Assault on Juno Harper. It should be assault with a deadly.
So that's it. The only one is assault with a deadly weapon.
Assault with a deadly, and she pled guilty to the evading, so that should still be there.
Okay. give me
And
one
the
sec.
criminal possession should be taken off.
Assault with a deadly weapon. Get rid of all these other ones. What was the other one? I apologize. Assault with a
And
deadly weapon. And
yeah, and the evading she keeps because she pled guilty, and we're just reducing the attempted murder of a government employee down to assault with a deadly.
yep. Okay, that one's fixed.
All right, and then with Xavier, he's found not guilty, except
Just remove
for
him
the
from
criminal
this.
possession. The criminal possession is guilty, and the rest of them are not guilty. So just remove the attempted murder, evading, and leaving without paying.
All right. Juno Harper, I got assault with a deadly weapon and evading. Xavier, I've got him on criminal possession of a class 1 firearm.
Right, and if you can process them, and I mean, I would appreciate it if you reduced their time immensely.
Honestly, give me 1
keep the
second. I'm gonna
fine
talk to
where it
Matt in
is,
here. This took so fucking long
Yeah.
to even come
Oh
around.
my
I'm
goodness,
tempted to just let
yes.
him walk. With,
Just do whatever
or-
you want. Just make sure you process it so that the fines go in. Yeah.
Just give them the fine still and just
yeah,
get
that's
them
what I
on
was
their way.
thinking. Just the fine. Just let him walk.
Yeah.
Let him get out of here. All right. Cool. Details. Find. Okay, give me 1 sec. Time.
Your
So
balance
I'm
is
gonna
amazing,
put a 0
Juno.
in here. I don't know if it's gonna send him to
Oh,
prison
yes.
though. It shouldn't though.
Maybe you,
I haven't even
yeah,
tried
or
it, though.
just, yeah, or set it to 0 or 1 so
Yeah, I
that
set
it
it
would
to
only
0.
be, yeah.
The fine is only $1,000. So. All right. Xavier, I'm gonna hit this fine button. Okay. Possibly it might zap you. I don't know.
Okay.
Almost
Alrighty.
14K down to 1K.
There's $1,000.
Wait.
For
Don't
me or
I
for
don't think
him?
you're supposed to do the fine through the MDW.
Yeah.
You're supposed to do the fine to the billing
No, but you don't
pamphlet.
understand. Yeah, you don't. It needs to be in the MDW. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I don't know what I'm
Good.
talking about.
And
Never
then
mind.
they
Are
can
we-
charge you for it. Yeah.
Okay, so
Did
just
you
to
get
confirm,
that,
we're
or
both
no?
getting
Did it not pull any
1K.
money from you?
No, your fine is going to be more. Yeah.
Oh my god, no! I'm sorry. It's fair.
Anyone willing to donate to the Xavier Foundation?
Wait,
Just
Xavier,
1,000 eddies.
Did that pull from your bank account?
Let me check. I don't think so.
$1,000.
Yeah. With the
no, it didn't,
fines,
not
you'll
yet.
have to charge
Okay.
them. Yeah.
Okay. Give me a second. Let me remember how to do this thing. This one. If I accidentally punch anybody, there it
I'll
is.
step
Yes.
away.
Don't worry, Judge. I'll stand in front of you. It's fine.
All right.
Got an iron chin.
And a thick ass head.
I'm not sure these are taxed or not, so we're gonna find out. There we go.
My God, can the rest of the police department be like you guys, please? I beg.
find times 1. Oh, this sucks. Okay, give me a sec. Okay, so I can't adjust the price, so I might have to just charge you for speeding 10 times.
Oh my god. Okay.
Speeding
What is that?
10 times?
That would
What does
that
that
would come
equal?
out to the equivalent of what you're getting charged out anyway.
What does that equal?
I'm not charging you with speeding. It's just on the ticket that I want to give you.
Yeah.
It'll just say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Christ, this sucks. Why can I not put a custom thing in here?
Don't you love technology? Isn't it?
No, no, I don't. Give me one sec. To him. Times 1. And I cannot put a custom money amount in here. This sucks. Okay.
What are you trying to
Oh,
do
wait.
through?
Just let him do his thing.
I'm trying to ask. Like,
It's through the ticketing system, like the F9 muscle one.
are you talking about the billing system?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like looks like a little ticket.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not seeing any invoices.
Let me
from
try
that.
it through the other way. Hang on. What's the other one? Is it this one?
Also, Root, and I quote,
Yes.
Let's try it this way.
Bobette, my girlfriend, is so mad at me that she expects me to pay for her new leg, and I'm in trouble. I'm gonna sue these motherfuckers, I swear to God. Oh my God.
There we go. Now it's doing it.
Still on your ticket, if you're doing it the speeding way, click on speeding. You might have to do 10 different speeding ones, but if you look at the bottom
got
of your ticket, it does add the price.
Yeah, I figured it out now. I got it.
My bad, I didn't mean to point.
It's gonna be $1,001. Is that okay? The tax, I can't get it to even out exactly. I don't think.
I'm not complaining, brother. I went from having, I don't know how many charges to only having to pay 1,000 eddies. I'll find a way to make up the money.
All right.
I'm in so much trouble. She's gonna beat me up. I'm scared.
There we go. All right. All right. I'm gonna send this to you. You get that?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Awesome.
All right. So just out of curiosity, because I do need to go to bed. Am I getting time served, or are you sending me off?
Yeah, you're good to walk, man.
Okay. Thank you. Well, you guys
Yeah,
have a
no
great
problem.
rest of your evening.
You
Have
as
a good
well.
night,
Thank you,
Have a good
Savior.
Seraphina.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank
Good
you.
night.
Good night, Judge.
Alrighty, as for you,
Good night, Juno.
Good night.
details find your recommended fine is going to be 4,100.
Oh my God, I thought you were about to say 1,000. I was about to shit my pants.
No, 4,100. Yeah, 41,000.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's
All
okay.
right.
It was like 12K for you before, so
I thought it was more
1,000
from what the
1,100.
curly Q hair
Yeah.
was trying to say.
Make sure you pay your lawyer well.
No, we will. Am I going to jail or am I getting let go too?
Now we're
You're-
sending you away
you're-
for the 9s. That's it. You're
Yep.
fine.
Actually,
Yeah, you're going
execution.
away on a hut, man. Yeah.
your
God,
girlfriend
I have to
might
run away.
put you in a cell.
I'd cry. I sob. Do I have to pay that fine immediately, or is there like a time frame where I can do like installments?
I've
I'm not too sure
never
about
experienced having to find
Unfortunately,
someone this way.
yeah.
So.
In this moment, we don't have the ability to set something up like that. It's something that we're
Okay.
looking at in the future. But yeah, he's gonna have to actually send you the fine now.
Okay, do I even have that?
whatever. This is close enough.
Oh my god, they're gonna repo my bike. Oh no. That's okay, I'll figure it out.
Alrighty, it's close enough to what you're supposed to get charged. All right,
Thank
you got that?
I saw it. It didn't
You know
charge
Harper,
me.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
No,
it.
so you
I
gotta
got-
actually like physically pay it off. It won't
Oh,
take from
okay.
you.
Oh, okay. Sweet. I can do that. I'll work with that. Sweet. All right. Is that everything? We're good to go. Squared away.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Thank you. I will say though, on a for real note, gentlemen, thank you for being actual fucking human beings and not weirdos. Genuinely, like
I'm still
this
a weirdo,
situation.
but
I mean, at least you're a fucking competent fucking weirdo. At least, like I said, this situation would have gone so fucking different if these guys were just not weird about it. I don't know if you could talk to like your police chief or whatever, but I would, because
It's
if
on
they're
the
doing
agenda.
shit, I'm a little terrified, honestly, for people's safety.
don't
Like,
worry,
for
we're
real.
trying.
Okay, well, good luck with that, gentlemen. And Seraphina, thank you for being an amazing lawyer. And Judge, thank
You're
you for
very welcome.
your wonderful
No
work.
problem. Have a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Likewise.
Have a good night.
Okay, so what I'm gonna need from you is about like 17 bags of Coke. Okay, this was crazy,
Yeah.
All
If
right.
only.
right? Madden,
Yeah, it
you
was
had stuff
wild.
you wanted to talk about, I think. Madden,
Huh?
yeah, you had stuff you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, I forgot what it is. I'm not gonna lie. This lasted way too long for what it was.
Fair enough. All right, I'm ready to get out of here. I got stuff I gotta do.
All right. Well, you all have a good
Alrighty.
night.
Thanks, y'all. Thank you for the time.
You're welcome.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
A couple things I wanted to talk to you
Mhm.
about.
Okay. You can come into chambers.
So the main thing was, which I didn't bring up during the trial, Officer Blacktail was essentially asking me to not represent them so that there didn't have to be a bench trial because the evidence was so overwhelming against them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a no-go. That's something that so there were a lot of things that happened in this where if I were you, I would start looking to sue them civilly.
Yeah, I already
So Juno and
mentioned
Xavier
it to
are
them.
willing to do that. Yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to mention that about him asking me not
Yeah,
to represent.
and yeah, that's not good. And you said it was Blacktail?
Yeah,
Yeah, they
he's
also
the one
tried to
with the
submit.
curly hair.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they tried to submit video evidence, and I was like, yeah, no, not happening.
Yeah, I asked about that in the cells, and
Mm-hmm.
they were just like, "Yeah, we're submitting that as evidence." And I was like,
Yeah, it's
"Okay."
not. Yeah, it's not submittable. Yeah, not clips. Yep. And that's why I pulled the bailiff in here, because I was saying, look, I'm looking at this. You're the most level-headed of them all, and I'm going to explain to you before I come out with my verdict where my thoughts are. And he completely agreed with me on everything. At first, he was kind of taken aback when I said, yeah, no video. But then when I explained to him why, He said, "You know what? You have a good point." Okay.
Yeah,
So
it just
hopefully things will change. Yeah. The
okay.
reason I don't want video is because let's say, it's just a clip, right? It's So let's say you end up doing a civil case against them. Well, now you're going to want their video because you know what? They should be running that all the time then if they're going to use that.
Yeah.
So then they would have to produce their portions that you're wanting. So yeah, I'm not going to accept clips like that as
It
evidence.
just
The
causes
videotape
way
as a
too
whole.
much.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, write down your statement, period. Don't just submit video and think that that's going to cover your statement. That's lazy. I'm sorry. If you want to be a cop, there are a lot of different things that are involved in being a cop. And one of them happens to be filling out a report, you know? Um, so I put my ruling up on the bench on the report so that you can see it as well. It's a
Okay.
fully written, and that way you can refer to that at any time if you need to, when it comes to anything that's happening. Um, yeah, the weapon charge. I don't know if Xavier had his license or
He
not.
did not.
He didn't. Okay, so okay. But yeah, I looked and I saw that Juno did have one, and that Blacktail removed it, and then she was charged, and then she said that she had a weapons license. Um,
Yes.
so,
And
but then she also said, that she did get out and she did shoot and she did do these
yeah, I
things. So
tried getting her to not go up, but she was adamant about it. So
yeah, I mean, so
I did what I
it did
could.
state that she did those things, but it wasn't. I didn't see enough there to say that she attempted to kill anybody. But yeah, assault with a deadly weapon. So
I was very surprised that they did not ask her any questions.
well, that's probably because the guy was in his own little hurts, I guess. He thought that he would come in here and tell me how to run the courtroom. Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Like when he told me that, oh, we aren't. This should not be a bench trial. Oh no, that's they're allowed to have a bench trial. Well then you just need to watch the video. That's enough evidence. No, I'm not watching the video right now. Why not? Because I'm not watching the video right now. Right now we're in the middle of testimony. So yeah, I have a feeling that he's gonna moan and complain, but that's on him, and his chief is gonna have to figure out how to bring him in, because if he does that much more, I'm going to be putting him in contempt of court.
Do you
'Cause
think
I'm not
I
charging
did
people.
everything, handled everything well?
Oh, you did fine. I would stay away from the civil stuff. Um, because that doesn't really pertain to the criminal charges, right? I don't
Right.
in the criminal charge I don't care about the civil stuff, to be quite honest.
Right. Yeah.
The civil is separate. So I mean, unless it was just if it's going to change whether or not they're guilty or not, that's one thing. But if it's not, then I personally don't want to hear about it. So now what's going to
Okay.
happen is I can't take any civil case for this, right? My other judge
Mhm.
is going to have to take it because I'm kind of conflicted.
Right.
So
Okay.
yeah, so those are kind of things that you want to watch out for. Um, you did fine and you did everything right, and you questioning that officer the way you did was fine.
Yeah.
Noting that what he said on his statement is different than what he said up on the stand, which is fine. And he can change a statement between him writing it down and then him saying it on the stand, and we're going to go with what he says in person. So if he's making his statement written that, oh yeah, well that's not, well then none of what he wrote is taken into consideration, right? So mentioning that and attempting to speak with him about that, that's good. Pointing that out so that the judge can look and see, and they can make a decision on their own. If they were doing it on purpose, or if it was, if it was something that, you know, intentional. As for right now, honestly, as far as me trying to say it was intentional, very hard to say, right?
Mhm.
So that's something that's a very hard thing to prove anywhere. So all that can be
Right.
done is, they get talked to or whatever, and people move on. But yeah, you did fine.
Yeah, I was just mentioning it because wanting to create doubt.
Exactly, and that's what you're supposed to do as a lawyer. So, the good thing. Yeah, y- that was good. So you did fine.
Okay. Yeah, I was just wondering because it was my first ever bench trial. So
Yeah, you did fine. I hope they pay you because you saved them some money. Yeah.
yeah, especially I think that leaving without paying is a big fine.
I don't know. I have no clue. I mean, they didn't. There was no witness for that. I mean, and it was mentioned once, and then I'm like, well, I mean, was he intending to leave without paying? I don't know. If he was in custody, then that's a problem.
He apparently just didn't have money to be able to pay.
But the
And they just carried him away.
Oh, they just carried him away? They didn't let
Yeah.
him stay and figure it out?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, then that's on that's on the doctors and the cops. Doctors can figure it out and charge them or whatever is going on. Yeah, I mean, none of the officers said they were hurt, injured, or anything. So, I mean, yeah, just kind of wild. But yeah, so my full explanation of the verdict is on the report, and
Okay.
interesting first bench trial.
Yeah, definitely. It was a bit more than I expected for sure.
Well, I mean, what really got to me was, when they're saying they're bringing up old case laws that, were the new USA. We don't abide by the old ones anymore. And I'm like, can you not find one that fits within our case laws? And if you can't, then maybe that's something you can bring up. And then he got upset. I was like, I mean, this is how it's going to work.
Right.
And there is a case law that covers that. So yeah.
Yeah, I was definitely a bit
And
taken
he
aback
was
at
he was very upset because I'm not a lawyer. Well, I understand that. I'm not expecting you to be a lawyer. I'm not expecting you to know everything. I'm not expecting you to be perfect. So in essence, a bench trial may end up leaning more towards police in that case because they're not lawyers and they don't know how to fight. They don't know how to argue. So bench trials sometimes can go worse for the suspect than a regular trial would. It just depends. And well, PD really screwed this one up, and that's on them. It's not. If they had had any of the evidence I was looking for, maybe the charges would have been different. But they
when
didn't. And
I came up here to the city hall, I was not expecting much to come of this, and then they put in their full report and statements and just opened everything up.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Well, it should be interesting since cops just signed off duty because they were all upset. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
All
All right.
Well,
Well, that was all I had.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep. Oh, wow. It should should be unlocked.